What's going on? Let me turn this down. That's my own self live stream. Kind of was fucking with my head. Okay. Let's give me a second till I pull this up. Yeah, my head is all custom. Hotel. We'll do here for a minute. Throw this in here. In case what y'all want to look at. So we're talking about today. Get up from my ears all fucked up. Feet is up. What's going on? Antisocial. Salute. There you go. Let me get set up for a minute. This right quick. Yeah, RSB roll mic. I'm going over here. There we go. All right, this is the one I found from my phone from last year, like earlier the year during COVID and things like that. This is another one. Like, I'm gonna talk about a few things about the astrology, signs, meanings, and characteristics, but I'm gonna go for the characteristics of them. I already discussed the Torah from my previous streams. I did a series on the zodiac and things. You can watch those. I did another one. It's another zodiac stream. I did this one. This one is kind of like it's got all 12. So I did pieces on that on the last one. Okay. And he said there are 12 signs. Each sign has its strengths and weaknesses in its specific traits, but desires and altitude and towards. Might do the compatibility one on this one. This one's pretty good. And they got the sun and the moon, but I'm not gonna get into the planetary stuff on this one. I mean, there's other ones that do it better. And I'll break down the water and earth signs and air signs. Yeah, we'll get in this one, but the love compatibility, we're gonna deal with that one as a whole. They got so many astrology. We're going to deal with. Okay, so the water signs is exceptionally emotional, ultra sensitive. They're highly intuitive. They can be as mysterious as an ocean itself. Water signs love profound conversations, intimacy, but they rarely do anything openly. Are always there to support their loved ones. But the water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And here's your fire signs. But they tend to be passionate, dynamic, temperamental. They get angrily quickly. So true. But they also forgive easily. They are the adventurers with immense energy, but they are physically very strong, are a source of inspiration for others. Fire signs are intelligent, self-aware, creative, and idealistic people, always ready for action. The fire signs are first sign of zodiac, Aries. Leo is probably the fifth sign of the zodiac. And then there's Sagittarius. I would believe that would be number 9 of the zodiac. These are the fire signs. Earth signs are grounded in the ones that bring us down to earth. They are mostly conservative and realistic. Let's read that again from the top. Earth signs is grounded in the ones that bring us down to earth. They are mostly conservative and realistic, but they can also be very emotional. but they are connected to our material reality and can be turned into material goods. They are practical, loyal, and stable. They stick by their people through hard times. The earth signs are Taurus, second sign of the zodiac of the second house. Virgo, I forget the number of the Virgo. I believe it's like number 8 or something like that. Yeah, 8 sign of the zodiac or something like that. And the Capricorn is number 10 of the 10th house, I believe. I think Virgo is, I know number 7 is Libra. No, Virgo's number 6, I believe. Yeah, six house. Yeah, six house, my fault. Six house. Yeah, yeah, because Libra's the 7th. Because Scorpio's number 8. Yeah. Sagittarius number 9. Yeah. That's how it goes. Now, air signs, the last but not least, this is what people get messed up with. The last one, we're going to talk about that. Okay. Air signs are rational, social, love, communication, and relationships with other people. They are thinkers, friendly, intellectual, communicative, communicative and analytical. They love philosophical discussions, social gatherings, and good books. They enjoy giving advice, but they can be also they can also be very superficial. But the air signs are Gemini. That's the third house of the zodiac, third sign of the zodiac. Libra is number 7 of the zodiac, and number 11 house of the zodiac is the Aquarius. The reason they get Aquarius confused is an air sign because it's the water barrier, deals with the wind and all that other stuff. We're gonna get in depth with some things. These are the element signs. So there's also quality signs. I think people get messed up. We're gonna deal with that. 4 elements of the quality signs. These are the horoscopes. They belong 4 elements of the signs: air, fire, water, and earth. These are element signs. And there's a compatibility. Where is the quality? I think this one had better. Let's see. Shit. I fucked up on this one. Okay, let's deal with the quality. Think I think I see it, but I don't see it right away. Messed up for a minute. Hold on. That's the compatibility chart. This is mine. Everything's different. Okay, this is, I'm just gonna look into it. Hold on. Give me a shot. Everybody's trying to get out of my skin today. But yeah, it's 414. I can deal with 52%. I'll get down when it gets to a 30%. I won't charge it. Okay, compatibility. Okay, I'm trying to find the quality. Okay. Love chart. Okay. So we deal with this one. That's astrology. Quality is my fault. Yeah, let's do that because that kind of threw me off a minute. We're gonna get into this one. This one's a lot simpler to break down. Okay, just like the 4 elements. Yep. Qualities and elements and the power of 3. They deal with the power of 3, but we're gonna get into the basic quality signs. Each 3 qualities have its characteristics, but combines with only one sign from each other element. But this means there are 2 signs of each element with the same quality. If we consider nature of the element, it would be easier to specific sign through its combination with quality. Opposing same quality, this is a gateway to immense differences, discovers how to incorporate each other's philosophy into their own life. In a way, this means they share similar pace in life, even though their element brings a difference in their speed, but each couple in the zodiac presented by a connection of the 2 close elements like water and earth and fire and air. But the qualities represents a bridge between their worlds, help them build mutual understanding. And yeah. Let's look at overview. They said the power of three. Okay, let's look at the cardinal signs. Let's read that. We did this before. All right, let's go with the cardinal. The word itself speaks of a quality that rules all of others. That means high quality. That's what cardinal means. But maybe this would be a little bit of an overstatement since all qualities have their important role in the entire system. But this is definitely the quality leads the way and stands first, open for the new and unexplored. That's what the cardinal sign means. It means high quality. Cardinal quality represents all beginnings and the energy of things that are just starting. Each sign of this quality has the ability to make a sharp turn, change their life and the life of others. If you look around you, it will become clear that the everyone you know born only under one of these signs, bad or wants to have the opportunity for a deep change of direction and focus in life. Signs of the cardinal melody, melody are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Each of them represents the beginning one of the season, and this makes them the innovative and new. Aries is the uh, first cardinal sign. The second one is Cancer. The third one is Libra, and Capricorn is the fourth one. Okay, Aries. The sign belongs to the element of fire, begins with the first day of the spring when all of the nature is waking up while life begins to bloom. This is a sign of the beginning of one circle with the first sign of the zodiac and the leader in every sense of the word. And Aries leads the way from point zero bravely with a masculine, forceful energy that clears the way in front of them. Aries relies on the infinite energy, but when they get to a wall, they can't break through. And after numerous attempts, they will make a cut and move in completely new direction. That's an Aries. Okay, Cancer. Cancer belongs to the element of water and it begins with the first day of the summer after life came to the existence in the spring, but this is a sign that starts the second zodiacal quadrant. It is a it is in charge of warmth, creation, and inspiration. Cancer is a sign of our soul, our emotion well-being, but this is already seen through the element of water. But the cardinal quality is what makes it as endurable, caring as it is. Compassion will get a Cancer very far, but only until their emotional cup fills up. They completely make a shift into their own new summer. Yep. And Libra, the sign starts with the beginning of autumn. I mean, Adam of, autumn and begin and belongs to the element of air. This is a time when life dies down, which is exactly why the sun has fallen in the sign of Libra. Cardinal quality in the sign will manifest through the process of decision making. We see Libra as indecisive, which is quite normal when you think about giving up on the warmth of the summer. However, once a Libra makes a decision, there is probably nothing in this world that could change it. This is a way to build a up character step by step from the point from where life and energy fade and progress has to made in the direction strange for mankind. And the last but not least, the Capricorn. The sign belongs to the element of earth. This represents a true turning point. When we speak of quality as one of the most stubborn signs that always holds on to proven methods in history, it will be a real surprise to see a Capricorn make a turn once things, choices, or people in their life lose their usefulness. This may seem a bit cold, but it's actually a way to truly clear up your life. And Capricorn and its rulers speak of deep cleansing process that needs to take a place so we can build and what we want in our material reality. That's a Capricorn for you. It's not a bad sign, decent sign out of the two. I prefer Cancer and Capricorn. and the Aries. Those are my favorites in this quality because they get things done. Libra can be sometimey over time. That sign can be very overrated a little bit. It's decent. That's my least favorite because my ex was the Libra once, but they can. But I say this: all of them signs, when it comes to business, they're good to work with. I can tell you that from experience. I will say I will take the Aries for business. Capricorn business is a tie between the two, but I'll take one or the other. Cancer is good for a lot of reasons, like in relationships and things like that. Libra is kind of like a friend to make interesting suggestions. That's it. But outside of that, relationships, not so much. I had a bad experience with Libra, but I tried one. I said, nah, I'm good. But yeah. Only reason my sign connected with that sign because we share the same planets, but you already know my sign is an earth sign as well, but it's on the fixed quality. We're gonna get to that next. So we're gonna get into it. Interesting, but this is how I found out how I learned about all the signs because of them. So right after something has begun with the bang of the sign of a fixed sign comes to calm situations and last were founded. Each season has a middle period when it is clearly defined and it's understood and what it can be expected from it. This is a quality sign. This is a quality that finds it hard to make changes in people with the sun or a personal planet in the sign of the quality will usually be confidently set in their ways. So true. Fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Last one is a unique one. That's like my number one favorite. My second favorite is the Taurus. Taurus can be it's traditional. I mean, some people say it's number one. Yeah, it can be number one, but it can be a little overrated. But it's not a bad sign. They're both, those are my two favorites. It's the Aquarius and Taurus. They both got good abilities. So Leo's kind of like my third. Take it back. It's actually, I'll take the Scorpio over Leo. Now, Scorpio changes a lot. It's not a bad sign. Leo can be a little overrated. A lot of people exaggerate too much. Mom's a Leo. I'll explain that when we go through about Leos. We'll talk about them and quality reference, how we're going to do compatibilities. I might read some off. I'm going to go in depth on these. Read each sign each. Then I'm going to deal with the compatibility of my sign and everybody else. It's going to be random. And see how long we're in the stream so we get into it. Yeah. Okay, what's going on? Ms. Mila Rabney, what's going on? She said Leo in the building. Oh, she's a Pisces. Yeah, cool. Geminis. Yeah, we'll get to them in a minute. Mutable. Yeah, fixed. Yeah, I'm fixed. Yeah, higher, lower. She said higher, lower vibration. Yeah, they all have. Yeah, we're gonna get in depth with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna be fair today because I want to see. Okay, let's read my sign. This one is kind of very conservative out of all. They have some ways. Okay, the sign of Taurus is a fixed sign belong to the element of earth, but this makes it least changeable of all signs since it represents the slowest forms of expression in the zodiac combined. Taurus falls in the middle of the spring, second house of the zodiac, by the way, and it exalts the moon. But supporting life itself, if it's hardest time of the year for any human energy, hungry for life to leave behind. It speaks for our physical body, but the food we eat and our general material existence. It doesn't change or not because it is stubborn, but because it knows that it's there to inspire, to enjoy the moment. And that's what this sign is. This is very a traditional sign. This sign is actually historic. When once upon a time we was on the Taurus age or some years ago. I know we're in the Aquarius age. That's a whole nother topic. That means change and all that. It's a fixed sign of the element. We're supposed to be in Pisces. That's what I heard from 2.0 Manosphere. They said that. I don't know if that's true or not. That ain't true. That's long off. It will be. I'm not saying, but it ain't for the better. I think the Pisces represents the end or something like that, a complete That represents, Christ, but I ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole nother topic because yeah, Pisces is since I will get them in a minute. That's like mutable. That's off. That deals with change. Mutable deals with change already is here. They do a lot of things, but the fixed sign is more traditionalist, conservatives, and things like that. Now, Cardinal's kind of like high quality, deals with materialistic things, but it's more in depth. Cardinal quality deals with pragmatism, or they're pragmatic. These are more conservative and sustainers. Mutable deals with real change, things like that can constitute it for you, but it's more internal instead of external. Mutable is more in internal sign. Cardinal deals with the external. Fixed deals with both internal and external. That's all I can say about the fixed sign. Deals with both. That's interesting because it's a whole nother. Okay, Leo's a representative of the element of fire. It's the ruler of the fire itself, but it is falls in the middle of the summer, and it speaks of the warmest and the sunniest time of the year. When we think of its fixed quality, we can just imagine the sun in the center of our solar system, brightly burning for millions of years, prepared to do so for millions of years to come. It guarantees our future, our lives for as long as we take care of our bodies and for our own planet. But Leo doesn't think much about the greenhouse effect. I said this before to my mom too, and it burns no matter what. Exactly. Well, let's read that again. Leo doesn't think about the greenhouse effect. That means science. See, this is how traditional Leo is. It burns no matter what. Exactly. It's a fire sign. Doesn't change. That's what makes it a fixed sign. Same with the Taurus. Slow to change, but it takes time. We do change. We all do change, but we have a different pace what change is. So it's kind of like we have our own pace. Like I said, that's that sustainability of these signs. Scorpio's the only one change like the weather. That's why I put it in third, because it brings the best out of each fixed sign, even though it deals with the planetary Mars and things like that. But we're going to get into it. Scorpio is a water sign of a fixed quality, but we may find this strange. Water flows, but it doesn't stand still. And Scorpio represents change, curves, and transformation. Interestingly, the fixed nature of the Scorpio. That's the only sign that changes. Scorpio, because of the water sign, it's unique. A lot of people think it's a weird sign, but it's really not. It's actually one of my third favorites of the fix. My first one's going to be Aquarius because they got all the visionary qualities. Taurus deals with the conservative of how to build and things like that, good for business like that. But it gets along with cardinal signs, strange enough. That's how I look at my sign. But Leos, you already know, they're more traditionally with big personality. I won't say big ego. It can be good or bad. But in politics, Leo's kind of like popular. I'll tell you that. In politics and other things, movies and entertainment, Leo's the popular sign people deal with. I hate to say that, but Taurus deals with the common man, blue collar, conservative, normal, deals with everyday people. I'll say it like that. That's what Taurians do. Yeah, you have celebrities in that as well, but 9 out of 10, they deal with everyday people. I hate to say that because we take the risk. I'm sorry to say that. As my sign in general, we take the most risk out of everybody. Leos take the more big personalities in stardom. It takes a lot of stardom. They're both risk takers, these two, but this one takes the most fame than out of all of them. Now, Scorpio, that's a whole nother level. They change like the weather. They in everything. Aquarius is a unique sign because they're rare. They do everything what we do. It's just they're more unique. They got all the interesting juices in this sign. We're going to read. But the sign Aquarius belongs to the element of air. It is a fixed quality. It's probably the most difficult to understand. Like I said, that's why I put it as number 1. And it comes with the middle of winter and stands for the coldest time of the year. In a way, this is a combination that speaks of hibernation, preparation to wake up from a long sleep. This might be the best image to depict an Aquarius. Air never stops. Here's what it says. Let's read that again. Air never stops. It moves quick. It moves quicker than anyone else. And when it's fixed, it seems to be trapped into its moves without the ability to ever stop. Let's read that again. We're gonna say air never stops. It moves quicker than anyone else. When it's fixed, it seems to be trapped in its movements without the ability to ever stop. This explains the stress limit breaking of all Aquarians, as well as their need to fight the system and anything that takes control over their activities. That's an Aquarius for you. Aquarius never changes too, but it has unique ways like that air wind sign, and it's a water barrier. It deals with knowledge. That Aquarius ain't no joke. That's why it's the most difficult to understand. It's probably one of my favorites, even though it's difficult in the fixed sign quality. When you're dealing with that sign, you got to really understand it. There's a lot of famous people born on that sign. That's the most difficult to learn, but it gets paramelted. But you know what I'm saying? Like that sign does not do uh, no problems. You know, since it's a zodiac sign, I don't know what I'm gonna do this way, but this is the only stream I'm gonna do today. I don't see where this goes, conversation wise. Oh, let's see. Let's deal with it. This is the quality of all signs that have already enough known need and change, but they all look forward to the new season. Whatever it is, they already a mix of old with the new. We can say that they represent the end of something, but rather a combination of an end with a new beginning. Inner wind. This is a quality of constant changes, facts, and the unexpected, and something that brings a message of the future, what is yet to come. All of this signs with the quality have to be the ability to sense things before they arrive. And many of those gifted individuals that foretell our future have these areas of the zodiac accented. Mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Now, this is interesting. They deal with change a lot. Let's read the Gemini. Gemini is a mutable sign that belongs to the element of air. This makes it most changeable and windy of all signs in the zodiac. It has real trouble connecting to the planet Earth. Interestingly, the other side of its ruler, Mercury, is representing through Virgo and the Earth sign that shares same quality. The sign of Gemini begins at the end of the spring, facts, and preparations for the summer. That's a Gemini for you. But that's like the Karen twins. It's not a bad sign. They can be their characteristics can be, I don't want to say condescending, but they have those jokes. The thing about those signs, that sign, they're good people too in general, but they get misrepresented half of the time. So we're gonna have to understand that Gemini's, you got to catch them. You got to deal with them a certain way. You can't get emotional around them either, because one thing I learned about them is they test your head. This test see what you're really about. They're not one of those signs that they can just let you give up or anything, but you know they test your your patience and things like that. So yeah, I I don't see anybody just going at them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, Virgo is the other side of the Mercury, practical and easily to comprehend, and also is a sign of exhaustion, and it belongs to the element of the earth and represents the end of the summer. When we still enjoy the warmth, but it look forward to a cooler time of the year. To add to that, this is a sign that holds the fall of Venus, as if Virgos look forward to the colors of uh, colors of the atom to regenerate from the aggressive mental and hormonal summer active. Virgo sign does rule our health and I would say, psychology. Yeah, I'll say our psychology, and speaks of the changes in the way our body functions daily, following ways of our routine. Yeah, Virgos is an interesting sign. I would say what I read about this sign on the other streams, I said they're good followers. I think they're good teachers. They have good qualities. It's not a bad sign. Some people say I've heard they said that, I don't like to use the word snobs, but that's a stereotype they get. But I would say in characteristics, it's not a bad sign. It's similar to all these mutable signs. They have their little characters and kinks and quirks and they comedic behavior. They're good people. Their jokes can be witty too, kind of like the earth signs. Um, Kind of like fixed signs too, because they're almost similar. But the Virgo, that sign is not bad either, and they have their own little ways. But the Gemini's, they have that person I assume to the Libra. But the good thing about the Gemini, you got to learn their patterns. You can't get emotional around them. That's one thing I learned about them. Virgos is a little different. They just come straight forward with it, and they just get the job done in certain areas. They just like they're there to just keep the mood riding. But Virgos, they're more good followers what they've done, but that's not a bad sign. They always get a little bad rep sometimes, but that's a Virgo for you. But Virgos, they're gonna be who they are. So shouts out to Earth Gang in the building. Okay, Sagittarius storytellers. We're gonna talk about the storytellers right here. This is another one I like. This is a good sign. They tell great stories. My grandmother was a Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius mutable, belongs to the element of fire that comes to the end of Adam. You will often see that a person born with the sun in Sagittarius honestly truly looks forward to the winter. This is the time of the year when optimism actually has a purpose. And after all that dying in the sign of Scorpio, okay, in the middle of the atom, and it speaks of the time when the future is evident. They're at the grab of our hand, and it couldn't possibly be any worse than the past. It is It is at a time of peaceful sleep that leads to something interesting and deep that covers the track of life. It opens up to it in the spring. But okay, that's Sagittarius. They're great storytellers. Um, they're the archers, or like a centaur creature, or a horse, where you want to say fast. They're kind of like visionaries in this quality sign. They see the future for what it is. They just tell it like is. I think all three of them, all four of them, my fault. All four of them. See, they deal with the internal piece of the humanity of the zodiac. All of these four deal with the eternal aspect of life. They deal with the spiritual, I think, the wealth, and a lot of things like people and things like that. They deal with the appearance and too. They imagine the appearance too. So they deal with a lot of those values in their life. They're more internal people. That's all they are. It's not a bad quality sign. The mutables are very internal. Cardinals, they're more external. They deal with materials and things like that. They can be materialistic. And the fixed sign is a combination between internal and external. The only one that's internal in that sign, I would say Scorpio. Leo deals with the material. Taurus deals with the material. They're external. These two are external. But the Taurus can be internal too. It can be both. Leo's more external. Aquarius is more external. So you already know what time it is on that one. So I'm not going to go in depth on that one. So we know what time it is. And I'm not even tripping anymore, but that's what you're dealing with. Like, this is something we all got to look at. Can't cry about it anymore. We just got to be human beings about it and say, hey, we here now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta look at those signs, what they are. They're quality good signs, but they're not as bad as you think. So the last but not least, 12th sign of the ending of the zodiac tree, the sign of Pisces water, sign of mutable qualities, speaks of the change in our waters. It starts at the end of the winter, prepares us for the beginning of spring, even though it is said that the night is the darkest before the dawn. Pisces known that there's a light and life ahead. They have something to live for, their mission and a goal feeling to upcoming life that is about to blossom in the next couple of months. The sign of Pisces might be the sign of the ends, but it's also the place of change from the death to life, from the darkness to the light. It is the sweetest expectation of the spring. Yeah, Pisces are dreamers. Like I said, it's an internal sign. It deals with a lot of spirituality, imaginations, deals with the appearance, their own spiritual wealth, and family. All these four probably deal with family different, but they have that internal mindset. So these are the quality signs I just showed y'all, and they gave you the qualities overview, four elements, quality elements, and things like that. So the power of the three. So we're gonna go back to the zodiac signs and here. Okay, which one we're gonna start with? We're gonna start with. We're gonna read each of them off. So we dealt with, I will say, the fixed signs. No, we dealt with the cardinal signs. My fault. Okay, let's deal with Aries first. Get you familiar with the Aries. We're gonna get into it. The elder signs. Okay. Yeah. What's going on, Pepe? Salute. He sure is. Okay. Virgo is the opposite of the wheel. The Pisces, of course. The elder signs. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna get into it. Yeah. We're gonna go in depth. I got time. I got time to deal with this. Okay. Let's see. Oh shit. Okay. 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 Hold on for a minute. I'll be right back. Oh, my fault. I was muted. Dang. Dang. I was muted. I didn't realize it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I can't believe I was muted. Whew. I can't believe I was muted. Okay. All right. All right. Damn. I was muted. Let's see. I might have to read this all over again. Oh, well. Yeah, like I said, I didn't realize I was muted. My fault, y'all. Courageous, determined, confident, enthusiastic, optimistic, honest, and passionate. That's their strength. Their weaknesses is impatient, moody, short-tempered, impulsive, aggressive. Areas likes comfortable clothes, taking on the leadership roles, physical changes, individual sports. Dislikes inactive delays, work that does not use talents. And yes, first sign. Make sure I'm not muted. Hold on. Yeah. As the first sign of zodiac, always been at the beginning, energetic, turbulent. They are continuously looking for dynamic speed and competition, always being the first everything from works gatherings, thanks to the ruling planet Mars and the fact it belongs to element fire. Just like the Leo and Sagittarius, Aries is one of the most active zodiac signs, and it's their nature to take action sometimes before they think about it. And they said the sun has so much dignity. Aries, who is an impatient, aggressive, born under the sign, of course. The flying air ram. Yeah, I'll read this today horoscope. This could be the day when your creativity will peak, leaving you in a state of healthy uh initiative and focus on the prize of the reality, what it is, and accepting all shadows and sides of your personality you have. That's the Aries for you. So the next cardinal sign, we're gonna go with Cancer because we did Cardinal earlier. The next one's gonna be Libra. It's gonna do them in order. Okay, so here's Cancer. We're gonna deal with the cardinal qualities right now. Water sign, color white. They have another color too. The day is Monday and Thursday. Ruler is Moon. The greatest compatibility is the Capricorn and the Taurus. Not surprised because they're both Earth signs. Makes sense. They're compatible with all water signs too. That's just an option. But these are their greatest compatibility. They say Capricorn and Taurus. We'll get to that in a second. I'm gonna have to write this shit down. I'm gonna get some paper. I'll write this shit down. We're gonna get into the compatibilities in a minute. Man, y'all gotta be working. We're gonna deal the ones we're gonna read the most. I'll see who's in the building. I'm gonna read something. I'm gonna read some more. Yeah, Patriarch on G's. What's going on, man? He said, Europe, what's going on, Rashawn? Pastor, $40. What's going on, man? Yeah. Let's see what the ladies is talking about. Yeah, Toy says she's a Leo. We're gonna do Leo compatibilities. We're gonna do Pisces. See who they compatible with. We're gonna do mine. Okay, so we're gonna do compatibilities. We're gonna do Leos first. We're gonna do Pisces. Hold on. Let me get the spelling right. I'm gonna get Pisces for a minute. Because we're gonna get into Cancer in a minute. Hold on. We gotta get this down. Pisces, 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 because that's number 12. Pisces. Got the I and the S. And then we're gonna deal with mine. We're probably gonna do the Cap. Well, I ain't gonna say Capricorn. Yeah, Capricorn is too easy. They're compatible with a lot of things. We're gonna read them all off. Okay, who we gonna deal with? Let's try Virgo. Yeah, let's try Virgo because we're in Virgo season. It's about to come up. Yeah, yeah. I want to round these off. Yeah, the other ones not so much because I already know I've done this one before. We'll get into it because everybody else, I'm gonna round them off. When I open up the panel, I'm gonna read. Okay. Lucky numbers 2, 3, 15, and 20. That's probably in July. Okay. I don't know what these lucky numbers represent, but they have their purpose now. June 21st, that's different. Non-lucky number, Cancerians. Okay, let's read their strengths. Tenacious, highly imaginative, loyal, emotional, sympathetic, uh, persuasive, and their weakness is moody, similar to the Aries. They're moody, pessimistic, suspicious, manipulative, and insecure. It's probably some true traits to that, but it's just the zodiac. That's probably your characteristics. But they probably will change that if you're in a relationship with them. But this is a good sign too. It has good qualities. But that's their few weaknesses they can work on. I mean, they have their little ways. Don't get me wrong. That's a crab for you. But it's not a bad sign. That's one of our greatest compatibilities as well with Taurus. We're going to explain that in a minute. But we're dealing with the Cardinals right now, so we got to get everybody in here. Cancer dislikes strangers, which is true. That's their dislikes. And any criticism of mom revealing of personal life. That's their weakness. And the dislikes. And then the likes, they like art, home-based hobbies. Yeah, they homebodies, relaxing near or in the water, helping loved ones. That's because they're protectors. Good meal with friends. Yeah. Yep. That's what Cancer does. Okay. Deeply intuitive and sentimental. Cancer can be one of the most challenging zodiacs to get to know. They are very emotional and sensitive, care deeply about matters of the family and their home, which is so true. I got some in my family that are Cancers too. Cancers is sympathetic and attached to people they keep close. Those born with their sun in Cancer are very loyal and able to emphasize with other people's pain and suffering, which is true. We're going to read that again. Very loyal and able to emphasize with other people's pain and suffering. That's basically this whole sign in general. The sign of the Cancer belongs to the element of water, just like Scorpio and Pisces, guided by emotional intelligence, by the way. And their heart, they could have a hard time blending into the world around them. Being ruled by the moon, phases of the lunar cycle deepen their internal. I said internal. They are internal, by the way. They're internal. That's an internal zodiac. They deal with the external too. They're external and they're internal. So they're usually both mysteries and create fleeting emotion patterns that are beyond their control. As children, they don't have enough coping and defense mechanisms for the outer world. So true. They're very internal. That's the polar opposite to the external, and have to be approached with care and understanding for that is what they're given in return. Yeah. And they have lack of patience or even love will manifest through the mood swings later in life, even selflessness, self-pity, or manipulation. They are picked to help others just as they are picked to avoid conflict and carefully benefit from close combat of any kind, always choosing to hit someone strong, bigger, or more powerful than they imagine. When at peace with their life choices, Cancer representatives will be happy and happy and content to be surrounded by a loving family and harmony in their home. The brave crab, that's what they call it, the brave crab. But what you fear be exaggerated in some way unrealistic. Observe your options and stay daily horoscope as clear as possible, trying not to project too many thoughts, ideas onto them, but instead feeling the sensations that they spark and bring to. Yeah. Shaw's daily horoscope, y'all Cancerians out there. So last but not least, we're going to go with the Capricorn, the sea goat, ladies and gentlemen, the sea goat. Y'all know what time it is, the sea goat. Earth is their element. Color is brown and black. Actually, it's brown, black, and khaki. That's their colors. Interesting. Quality is cardinal. We already know high quality. Their greatest compatibility is Cancer and Taurus, which is interesting. They got the compatibilities too. That makes sense too. Taurus got the Scorpio and Cancer. See, it deals with the earth and water. And their day is Saturday. The ruler is Saturn. Their lucky numbers is 4, January 4th. I believe, yes, January 4th, January number 8. That's probably a lucky number. I think that's cool. He was born on the 8th. Yeah, that's a lucky number, man. He's a lucky number. 13 and 22. Now, 22, that's in December. 13th is January, I believe. Yeah, these are lucky numbers. I don't know what they mean, but they have some special symbolism behind them. It deals probably with the planetary numbers they got. Probably a Torah card thing. Keep that in mind. That could be the Torah card of the lucky numbers. See, I don't get in depth with the Taurus. That's a whole nother beast I'm gonna have to get into. I won't use this for now on for the zodiacs because it explains everything. The other ones are great, don't get me wrong, but this right here, boom. Strengths, responsible, discipline, self-control, good manners. Weakness is know-it-all, unforgiving, condescending, expect the worst. Yeah, that's the Capricorn, but it's no hate on the Capricorns. I mean, that's the weakness they give it. It's typical. Same with us, how they do us. They said we're stubborn and everything else. It's all something. They all been worked through. But I give them the discipline and self-control and good manners, responsible. But yeah, I ain't gonna say they know it all. So I mean, some can be in the right profession they are, but yeah, they can be unforgiving. Yeah, you make them mad, it's over. They keep deep secrets, good and bad. Just don't get them angry. Now, my sister's a Capricorn. I'll tell you that right now. She ain't gonna play. Capricorns like family, tradition, music, which is true. Understand status, so true. Quality, craftsmanship. You hear the term quality, that means the cardinal sign. It makes sense, don't it? Capricorn, the sea goat. I try to tell y'all, dislikes almost everything at some point. That's in their nature. If my sister don't like something, she said, fuck out of here. I'm not dealing with it. But see, Capricorns don't play. It's not a bad sign. They just pragmatic, man. It's like the day in the office, like the other one I read when I did a series on it. Capricorns don't play. They do not play, man. They get that shit done. They said, look, I got my good manners and self-control and discipline. I'm up out of here, Y'all can call me a know-it-all, unforgiving, and condescending. Hey, in a cutthroat business, when it comes to business, they're good business people. I would say that. And Gemini's is different too. It's a certain way you got to get along with them. It's like a give and take with them. They're not bad if you deal with them long enough. I got a few in my family that's Capricorn. I ain't got that many. I'm just going to be honest. Capricorns is a sign that represents time, responsibility, and represents our traditional and often very serious by nature. See, this is an external sign, not internal. Now, they can be eternal a little bit, but they are external. They deal with the realities of the world. They're external in this regard. These individuals possess inner state of independence that enables the significance of progress both in their personal and professional lives. My fault. They are masters of self-control. They have the ability to lead the way and make solid and realistic plans and manage many people who work for them at any time. They will learn from their mistakes, get to the top based solely on their experience and expertise. Exactly true. That's a lot of famous Capricorns and people in the space. They get this shit done. They clean this shit up. They're kind of like the people. It's similar to the one of the fixed signs like the Taurus because they get it done. This sign is very external. It does a lot. Belongs to the element of earth like Taurus and Virgo. Yeah, these are earth signs with the last sign of the trio, particularly grounding. Not only do they focus on material world, see, the earth signs are external. We think externally sometimes. Sometimes we do think eternally and fix our problems fast and pull it out to the external. So we're a bit of both. We're both external and internal. So it's either way. But internally, we can be when we get older. But we grow up, we grow up externally. That's how we are. You know, that's our makeup. But not only they focus on material, but they have the ability to use the most out of it. Unfortunately, this element also makes them stiff and sometimes too stubborn to move from one perspective or one point in a relationship. That is so true, especially my sign. I can understand it. And they have a hard time accepting differences of other people that are too far from their character. That is so true. Out of the fear, might try to impose their traditional values aggressively. Exactly. We try to be careful with people. We kind of like there's other signs similar to this too. In the Cardinals, I think the Aries and others in the Cardinals, I would say some fire signs and some earth signs, we tend to poke at people. But the earth signs in general, yeah, can be aggressive. We want the best out of people. We try to hold the weight on our shoulders. We can be a little arrogant sometimes. I admit that. I grew out of that once I got 30. I have those pressing button tendencies at times, but I learned to control it and pick it at the right people. So you got to be pragmatic in a way. I've gotten better over the years. So, but Saturn is a ruling planet of the Capricorn. That this planet represents restrictions of all kinds. Influences make these people practical, responsible, but also cold, distant, and unforgiving, prone to feeling of guilt and turn to the past, but they need to learn to forgive in order to make their own life lighter and more positive. Capricorn, the goat of fear, a goat with the tail of a fish, sea goat, by the way, is created to face fear and create panic. It is a sign of decisions made to be protected from monsters in our minds, lives, and immediate physical surroundings. Always ready to transform into something that scares those that scary things off. Capricorn speaks of each natural chain reaction of fear, where one scary thing leads to many others rising as defensive mechanisms that only makes things worse. Immersed in their secrecy, so true. They face the world just as they are, brave enough to never run away, but constantly afraid of their inner monsters. Yeah, that's their internal spirit. I mean, they work on it over time, but once they grow up externally, yeah, they're external thinkers too. But that's how they think. But internally, they can fix that external thinking. It's like a give and take with them. Yeah, all signs have I'll say external, internal, and it could be internal, external. See, the mutables deal with the internal. So it's patable, you could say. You can't tell a difference between new beginning and theoretical endings, and it's hard to separate things that are unnecessary for those that are still useful in your life. It would be good idea to take your time. That's y'all's daily horoscope by the Capricorn, and that's all I'm going to say about them. Not a bad sign. Very pragmatic, and they do what they do. Okay, let's deal with the fixed sign. Let's deal with my sign. Here we go. May 20th to April 20th, May 20th, my fault. Okay, here's our colors: green and pink. Our birthstone's emerald. Element is earth. This is my sign right here. Fixed sign. Our day is Friday and Monday. That's why I like Friday Special Madness. Just a shot. Okay, ruler Venus. Compatibility. Scorpio and Cancer. I already done told you early. That's our greatest compatibility. But we got other compatibilities too. I think it's Cancer, Virgo, and others. It's more than that. Okay. The lucky numbers is 2, 6, 9, 12, and 24. Now, 24 is April 24. May 12th is a lucky number. May 9th, lucky number. May 6th, lucky number. May 2nd, lucky number. These are Hierophant numbers, I believe. The Tarot cards, I believe. That's from the Tarot numbers of a Hierophant. That's our Tarot card. Okay. So we got 3 weaknesses. Out of all the signs, we got the 3 weaknesses. And it makes sense. And you know why? It's how the bull is built, the creature. The strengths: reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible, and stable. Weakness: stubborn, possessive, Uncompromising. Yeah, we don't compromise. That's how we are. Yes, we're a little possessive. Yes, we can be a little stubborn. Over time, you can fix that. But being stubborn when we're young, we start out stubborn. But possessiveness is our little weakness. We can be a little possessive. Yeah. If we really love something so much, yeah, that's our weakness right there. Uncompromising, that can be fixed. Another zodiac can fix your uncompromising ways and stubbornness, but the possessiveness is there. That ain't gonna go away. And them other two, yes. That one, that holds us back a little bit. I'll admit that in certain areas. Taurus likes gardening, cooking, music, romance, high quality clothes. I love high quality clothes. That's what I like. I am picky about clothes. Now, food, that's a different story. But clothes, yes. Working with hands, yeah, we like to build shit. Put something in my hands, I'll fix it. You know, I'm hands on with shit. Read instructions, do that, do all that. Taurus is like sudden changes. That's, we talked about a fixed sign. We're the kings of that. We don't like sudden changes. See, we like changes, but we don't like sudden changes that moves fast. You know what I mean? We don't like that shit. We get irritable right here. That's our dislike. Complications, yes, we don't like complications. Insecurity of any kind. We don't like insecurity. Now, I'm big on sudden changes and insecurity of any kind right there. Complications, that's like my third dislike. Synthetic fabrics, I don't like synthetic fabrics. I'm just gonna be blunt with these. That's like my fourth. This is like my number three. My number one is sudden change. Number two is insecurity of any kind. Yeah, I'm speaking for myself. But all Taurus ain't the same. They probably have these in different orders. You know how it is. Practical, well grounded. Taurus is a sign of the harvest of the fruits of labor. They feel the need to always be surrounded by love, beauty, turn to the material world. See, that makes us what? External sign. Material world is external. Hedonistic, more utilitarian, by the way. Physical pleasures. People born with the sun in Taurus are sensual and tactical. Tactile, considered to touch, taste, most important of all, senses, stable, and conservative. This is one of the most reliable signs of the zodiac. Ready to endure and stick to their choices until they reach the point of personal satisfaction. That is so true to this bull. That's what the bull does. It does damage. But it also, yeah, we throw our little weight around. Yeah, we're stable and conservative. We're too conservative at that. And we can be hedonistic as well. Yeah. That's how we roll, man. Taurus is an earth sign just like Virgo and Capricorn. Has the ability to see things from a grounded, practical, realistic perspective. That means we are external signs. But we do think internally sometimes too, because we don't know how to express it. That's our biggest weakness. My weakness in the internal is probably possessive. I'll say that. If I work on that, I'm good. But the other two, I used to be like that. I grew out of that shit when I had my last relationship. So I see things different now. They find it easy to make money, stay on same subjects for years. I'm guilty of that. My historical on this channel, or until they are completed. Same way. I'm more of a completionist. I admit that. What we often see as stubbornness can be interpreted as a commitment, and their ability to complete tasks, whatever it takes, is uncanny. Yeah, we're uncanny. I'll admit that. This makes them excellent employees, great long-term friends and partners, always being there for people they love. Earthly note makes them overprotective, conservative, or materialistic at times, with views of the world founded on their love of money and wealth. That's why we deal with it. We're external. Sign is very external. Now the Venus, they said the beauty and all that. I'm not gonna get into Venus or Taurus. That's pretty simple. I may have to send y'all the link in the chat. Y'all can read the rest, but we'll get there in a minute. I'm not gonna rush it down just yet. I'm gonna put it where y'all need to go. Yeah, opportunistic. So true, man. So true. So true. And yeah, fixed mutable. Yeah, we'll see what we got up in here. What's going on? 22 is a master number. Yeah, it is. Look up Libra. I need to win the lotto. Oh, I'll look it up in as soon as I can. Oh, I forgot about Libra. Damn, we got to go back. I messed up. Hold on. Yeah, accidentally Earth. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go back after I finish my sign. We're gonna go with Libra for a minute. We're gonna go. So the wandering bull, one betrayed the best friend, God is Hera and stuff. Yeah, y'all know the story. So with that, I'm just gonna dump this link in there. Yeah, what's going on? A lot of chips. Let's see. We're gonna go here for a minute. Okay. We're gonna read our horoscope too. More than half of the former NBA players are broke 5 years into their retirement. You must clear the air and make a solid plan, or you might stumble down into issues that you are not ready to handle. Something has. They talking about Paul George. I'll leave that alone. I forgot about Libra, but we'll go back to the fixed signs. The next one's gonna be I would say Leo. We're gonna do Scorpio, and we're gonna do Aquarius. I forgot about this one. This one is tricky. It's probably the 7 signs of the zodiac. Okay. Element air. The color is pink and green. Interesting. Similar to the Taurus almost when it comes to color palette. So our colors is green and pink. Theirs is pink and green. I don't know what their birthstone is. Our birthstone is emerald. See, that's a cardinal sign. Their day is Friday, just like ours. The ruler planet Venus. That's what we have in common. Greatest overall compatible. Aries and Sagittarius is their greatest compatibility. Here's their lucky numbers: 4, 6, 13, 15, and I'll say September 24th. That's 24. I'll read this again: 4, 6, 13, 15, and 24. It's probably September 24th. So 4, 6, 13, 15, and 24 is their lucky numbers. Okay. Strengths. Here's the Libra traits: cooperative, diplomatic, gracious, fair-minded, social. Weakness: indecisive, avoids confrontations, will carry a grudge, self-pity. That's their weakness. Libra likes harmony, gentleness, sharing with others, the outdoors, violence, injustice, loudmouth, and conformity. See, they don't like violence, injustice, loudmouth, and conformity. That's what they dislike. But their likes is they like harmony, gentleness, sharing with others, and outdoors. Yeah. People under this sign, the Libra, are peaceful, fair, and they hate being alone. Partnerships is very important for them, seeking someone with the ability to mirror to themselves. These individuals are fascinated by balance and symmetry. They are in a constant chase of justice and equality, realizing through life, and the only thing they should be truly important to themselves and their own inner core of personality. This is someone ready to do nearly anything to avoid conflict, keeping the peace whenever possible. But the sign of Libra is the air sign between Gemini and Aquarius, giving these individuals constant mental stimuli, strong intellect, and keen mind. They will be inspired by good books, in insurmountable discussions, and people who have a lot to say. Each Libra representative has to be careful when talking to other people, for when they are forced to decide about something that is coming their way or to choose sides. They suddenly realize that they might be in the wrong place and surrounded by the wrong people. But no partner should make them forget that they have their own opinion. The measures of our souls. Shortest myth of them all seem to present of good analogy to the shortest constellations in the sky. You might even say that this is non-existent. Presented by the pillars of the Scorpio. Libra is one of the dot of balance in the sea of the different extremes, manifests only through the 15th degree, this magnificent sign and object among animals and people. There is something awfully insecure about Libra, as if they were unsure with their play to the burning necks, aware to the things past teach us to be careful around other people. Whatever we do in our lifetimes only serves to point the way to our souls and towards that higher power to finally measure our existence, telling us where we went wrong or what we did right. Libras unconsciously teaches that the true liberation hides in lightness. That's the Venus planetary talk. That's the measure of our souls. I don't read their daily horoscope. You would like things to develop according to plan quickly, the way you discuss them, even though you cannot really rely on every person and your surroundings to respect the deal or take your words seriously. What you get. That's the Libra daily horoscope and zodiac. So we just did the Taurus and the fixed sign. So we're going to do with the Leo in a minute. We're going to hit the Leo in a minute. Yeah, here we go. The Leos. Their colors is golden, yellow, and orange. I know it's purple too, but it's fire. Fixed sign, sun, they is their day. Ruler is sun. Aquarius and Gemini is their greatest compatibility. That's their greatest compatibility. But their compatibility with Aries is as well. Aries is their Aries' greatest compatibility is Leo as well as also. They're good with Leos too, because it's a lot of compatibilities. Their compatibilities with Aries, but they can be Aquarius or Gemini. Sometimes Aries too. It's that blend. Here's their lucky numbers: 1. That's in August. That's 1, 3, 10, and 19. That's all in August. Interesting. So my mom's not a lucky number. She's born on the 2nd, but we'll see. We'll see what's in the chat, what's going on. So, yeah, they are. You're right, Pepe. You're right. Salute y'all for that. Creative, passionate, generous, warm-hearted, cheerful, humorous. Weakness is arrogant, stubborn, and self-centered, and lazy, and flexible. And here's what Leo likes. Yeah, they could be a little bit of arrogant. I could say that for the men and the women sometimes, but that's their little weakness. They work on that over time. Yeah, they're stubborn. That's a fixed sign for you. All of them can be stubborn. Yeah, they can be self-centered. My mom can be self-centered too. She used to be like that. Yeah, they lazy. It's similar to the Taurus almost. Inflexible, yeah, that's their weakness. But here's their strength stuff: creative, passionate, generous, warm-hearted, cheerful, and humorous. Yeah, they like laughter. The best way to deal with Leos is no small talk. They deal with laughter. The best way to deal with them is come direct with them. That's all I can say about that. My mom's a Leo because she's one of them people you gotta have everything in their hands. I would say this: they're more external. That's an external sign. It's no biggie. It's nothing personal, but they're very external. When you're dealing with external signs, you got to be careful who you're dealing with, because external signs, what they do is they challenge you, but they dislike being ignored, facing difficult reality, not being treated like a king or queen. Facts. That's so true. They can be very needy. They need lots of attention. And with Leos, like I said, their dislikes: being ignored, facing difficult reality, and they can be very clingy and coy, but not being treated like a king or queen. That is so true. And they don't want you can't do that. The lion itself, the symbolism with the lion itself, you just can't do that. You just can't. I don't see how y'all can get with these Leos and then you wonder why they attack you head on. You got to be direct with them. They're external. They're external thinkers too. They're not internal, but they're external thinkers. They get things done. I'll say out of the fixed signs, that's the one that's more external. And since it's a fire sign, see, fire is external itself. It can be internal, but it also can be external too. Okay, people under the sign of Leo are natural born leaders. Yep. That's their little talking about their characteristics. They are dramatic, creative, self-confident, dominated, extremely difficult to resist, able to achieve anything they want in any area of life they committed to. There's specific strength to a Leo. They're king of the jungle status. Leo often has many friends, for they are generous and loyal, self-confident and attractive. But this is a sun sign capable of uniting different groups of people and leading them as one towards a shared cause. Their healthy sense of humor makes collaboration with other people even easier. I think Paul Mooney was a Leo. If I'm not mistaken, he was. And yeah, he was funny. I'm not going to deny that. That's why I like his jokes. He was direct too. He didn't care. They tell it like it is. You know, Leo's straightforward. I try to tell y'all. Just like Aries and Sagittarius, we already know this element of fire. This makes them warm-hearted in love, life, trying to laugh, having good time, able to use their mind to solve even the most difficult problems, but they will easily take the initiative in resolving various complicated situations. Ruled by the sun, Leo worships this fiery entity in the sky, quite literally as well as metaphorically. They are in search of self-awareness and constant growth of ego. Age of their desires, personality, they can easily ask for everything they need, but could just as easily unconsciously neglect the needs of other people in their chases for personal gain or status. When a Leo representative becomes too fond, attracted to their achievements the way other people see them, they become an easy target, ready to be taken down. Yeah, that's the little element talk right here. Leo, the lion of the cave storyline, always speaks of bravery, but this animal fearless and impossible to challenge, hurt, or destroy. Their only weakness is being fear and aggression towards those they confront. Living in a cave, lion always needs to have one. Nesting and find comfort in hard times. However, they should never stay here for long with their head high. They have to face others with dignity and respect, never raising a voice, a hand, or a weapon, bravely walking through the forest they rule. Let's read a daily horoscope like we do others. Because of their tumor of fighting genes, elephants don't develop cancer. You are determined to find understanding and knowledge about issues that put you in danger, makes you feel like you're not safe in the world that is surrounding you. Your daily horoscope, Leo. We're going to talk about you in a minute. We're going to deal with the compatibilities in marriage, so we read all the signs off of the fixed signs. Now we're going to deal with the Scorpion. The Scorpion Deathlock. The Scorpion Deathlock. Yeah. Let me stop being a damn fool. The Scorpion Deathlock. By the Sting. Okay, water sign. Scarlet, red, and rust. I mean, their color's black too. They forgot one color, black too. Scarlet, red, and rust. Woo! There's some red scorpions out there. Uh-oh. Greatest compatibility. Yep. Scorpio and Taurus. Great match. Opposite of the planet Mars they represent. And Cancer. Ain't that hell? Taurus, Cancer. Ours is Scorpio and Cancer. You see that? Pluto, cold planet. Mars, stay old planet. Tuesday's a day. They're a fixed sign. Their lucky numbers is 8, 11, 18, and 22. October, I would say October 22nd is the, not October, shit, my fault. What I'm saying. What's 22? Is it October 22nd? Is it October? Okay. It's October 23rd. Oh, it's on the cusp. Okay. We're talking about the cusp then. That's like, don't tell me Scorpio and Leo. Yeah, I think it's on the Libra cusp. Yeah, the cusp of the two. Yeah, they're on the cusp. So 22 is the lucky number of the cusp. Okay, that makes sense. It can't be November because that's Sagittarius. That's the cusp. That's a cusp number. Yeah, if you're born Libra, Scorpio, that's a cusp. Yeah. Some people believe that. I don't believe a little bit of it, but that's partially, yeah, why they got 22. And a lot of these are Taurus numbers, by the way, and your birth numbers. Okay, let's read their strengths. Resourceful, powerful, brave, passionate, a true friend. That could be true. So true. I have an older cousin that's an older Scorpio. She used to hairdress, but she had lupus now. But she's all right. She's got a couple of kids. She's fine. She's paid well. Weakness, distrusting, jealous, manipulative, and violent. Yeah. We know about that all well. Scorpio likes truth, facts, being right. That's in their nature. They always want to be right. Talents, teasing, and passion. Their dislike is dishonesty, revealing secrets, superficiality, small talk. They love small talk. I ain't dishonest. I don't know about the dishonest part. That's an understatement. No, I mean that's not an understatement. That's an overstatement. They reaching on this one. I don't agree with that. They shouldn't have put that right there. A lot of them are mostly dishonest. How they like dishonest, and they got the all right. Don't get me started with Scorpios. They're characters. They can be full of themselves. Only sign that don't like dishonest is my sign, but they sign this. All right, I don't leave that alone because now revealing secrets and this small talk, I give them that. This right here, nah. They should put something else besides that. I could, if I did this thing with this old boy, I get rid of this honesty. I'll put that as their weakness. Because sometimes they'll flip flop. They change like the weather and the fixed sign. So don't get me started about scorpions, man. The creature itself explains enough. I have seen a fight on a movie of scorpions. They do fight. The insects is violent, though. I'll tell you that. Scorpios are passionate, assertive, which they are. People with the determination and focus you rarely see in other zodiac signs, but they will turn into in-depth research to reach the truth behind anything they find important. But great leaders and guides. Scorpios are resourceful, dedicated, and fearless when there is a challenge to be overcome, but they will hold on to other people's secrets. Similar to Capricorns almost. Even when they aren't very fond to them to begin with, and anything they can for those they tie themselves to. This water sign, just as Cancer, Pisces representatives have experienced, expressed, face emotions, emotional intelligence, always fighting dishonesty of any kind, but they have to learn not to manipulate or turn people to look their way by methods. They aren't straightforward and clean. See? These inner tendencies, see, they're more internal too. This is an internal sign, by the way. They don't look things externally. That's their weakness. Tendency sometimes makes them distrustful and jealous, suspicion leading them to strange behavioral patterns they have to unveil. Yeah, they have a lot of jealousy issues too. They're jealous. They're similar to the Leos almost. They're fixed signs. Almost like Capricorn, they hold secrets too. It's a weird way to look at it, but that's a Scorpio for you. But the rulers of Scorpios are Pluto and Mars, one of them being the planet transformation and regeneration, others pushing them forwards to providing them with enough initiative to build their lives energetic and strong. But these individuals are known for being calm and cool, they say, which is BS. It's not true. Some of them get hot headed, looking mysterious and hard to figure out. But there is a deep understanding of the rules of the universe inside every Scorpio that gives them the power others rush through life, rarely recognized within. See, they're internal. Oh, they have a temper. Oh, yeah. I had a grandfather that was a Scorpio too from World War II vet. He died a long time ago. He had those tendencies. Rest in peace to him, but he didn't play. Deadly warrior. Yep. Sent by the goddess to kill someone. This is a sign in search for their prey, fearless and unstoppable when they have cause to fight for, but they will do it relentlessly without paying attention to possible karmic or other consequences. With the deep self-awareness, they discovered ways to do around their deepest, darkest motives and show their talents under the rug along with their darkness desires. But they need to set forward the taboos and restrictions, discovering freedom, screen, fighting for their beliefs in order to find peace and happiness. Here's their daily horoscope. The Independence Day in the Dominican Republic is a celebration of independence from Haiti, not Spain. You do not know which side to choose, which to show solidarity to, but there's something different from what it is experiencing and considered. That's y'all's daily horoscope for the Scorpio. And last but not least, we're going to go with the Aquarius, and we're going to see what's going on here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, wow. Yep. Someone's a fan of Steve Borden, aka Sting. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this for a minute. I'll be right back for a minute. Just give me a second. I'm going to go on mute. All right. Water signs in general are mysterious or secretive. Yeah, they all are. I agree with that. Pepe. Okay, we're gonna deal with this right quick. Okay. Then we're gonna get in all to the mutable signs. Hold on. Let me pull up another link and see. I'll put this in order. Hold on, y'all. Let's go with mutable signs. Let me get this in order. Okay, after this, we're dealing with Aquarius. We're gonna go with Gemini. We're gonna go with Virgo. We're going with Sagittarius and Pisces. And we're done. Then we're gonna go to compatibility. I'm going in depth, y'all. And it's like an hour live stream, so we're gonna dump these off for a minute. But yeah. Let's see what we got here. Aquarius, air, light blue and silver. So light blue and silver. Okay. That's correct. It's very accurate. Quality fix. Their day is Saturday. Their planet is the ruler is Uranus. They deal with Saturn. That's the old. Uranus is their new one. Okay, the greatest compatibility is Leo and Sagittarius. Not surprised because air and fire, good blend. Great blend. Similar to Aquarius, greatest compatibility. Aries and Aquarius is compatible with Leo automatically in compatibility terms, but Aquarius is their greatest, just like Leo. Sagittarius, same thing. And these are all fire signs. Excellent blends. Lucky number, I will say probably February 4th. I will say January 29th, of course, January 22nd. See, it ends on the 18th of February. Think about it. February 4th, 7th, 11th. Yep, it's in February. And 22 will be January and 29th. Those are lucky numbers. I did not know that. Wow. And those lucky numbers could be the tarot cards too, because they have some symbolism into it. The water barriers. Oh, this is good right here. Progressive, original, independent, humanitarian. That is so true about them. Yes, they're like visionaries too. Progressive, original, independent, and humanitarian. Here's a weakness. Runs from emotional expression. Mhm. And they have 4 weaknesses, by the way. Their biggest, they actually got 4 strengths and 4 weaknesses. Let's read the first one again. Progressive, original, independent, humanitarian. Runs from emotional expression. That's number 1. Number 2 is temperamental. Number 3, uncompromising, and they are aloof. That is so true about them. That's in a characteristics. Aquarius likes fun with friends, risky business, fighting for causes, intellectual conversations. They're very visionary like. This is a unique sign. Their dislikes is limitations, broken promises, being lonely. That's so true. Dull or boring situations. Yeah, that's their dislikes, by the way. My fault. That's their dislikes. They don't like limitations, broken promises, being lonely or dull or boring situations. They like incitement. That's that air sign for you. Aquarius is a sign of different from the rest of the zodiac and people born under the sun with their sun and in the field special, but this makes them eccentric, energetic in their fight for freedom, or at times shy and quiet, afraid to express their true personality. In both cases, they are deep thinkers, highly intellectual people who love to fight for idealistic causes. This is an internal sign, by the way. They are able to see people without prejudice. This makes them truly special, although they can easily adapt to energy that surrounds them. Aquarius represents have a deep need to have some time alone and away from everything in order to restore power. See, there are internal, this is an internal and external fixed sign. They deal with both. Aquarius is kind of like they deal with knowledge all day. They're more structured. It's like that wind that never stops. They're very internal when they're thinking. It's not a bad sign. It's a unique sign too. People get confused. They think they're water, but no, they deal with knowledge. There's a lot of famous people born in this sign too. It's probably one of my personal favorites because they got good qualities. But I think I have a cousin that's Aquarius. I got a few people in my family that's Aquarius in my family. I'm not going to front. They're not bad people. I never have problems with them. When it comes to business and workmates, when I used to work for, they're not bad people. Especially in this space. It's a few of them I do like. I ain't got no problem. They belong to element air, finishing the story of Gemini and Libra and connecting them in a way, the opposition of freedom, relationships. They rely on their mind, spoken words most of the time, while mental stimulation might lose interest in even the things that they made their heart. Just make it first. They see the world as a place full of possibilities, have to tend to be spontaneous, follow the moment, and live into the fullest in the attempt not to waste any time. Uranus is the ruler of the Aquarius. Traditional ruler Saturn, of course, abrupt, timid, sometimes aggressive ruler of nature, and their rule often them that helps them find ways. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into that. I'll give y'all the link to that in a minute. Y'all can read the Aquarius for yourself. The pretty protege, the water bear, the pretty protege, while Ganymede might have locked thin and weak, this doesn't make the character of these individuals any less powerful than it obviously is. They always have someone to carry them up, someone to show them the way towards the skies and the enlightenment they seek. Belonging to those who are in charge, their problems with the authority usually comes out of their relationship with other people, not leading, not the leading structure itself, but to find center, and they have to be ready to dig deep. Their daily horoscope was, let's read it. A primate research center in Japan had an escape of monkeys that used trees as catapults. You have you have some pretty good ideas, but you aren't sure if they would be fruitful or if people around you would follow in your footsteps, they would say. That's y'all's daily horoscope, Aquarius. Shouts out to all the Aquarians out there in the space and the world. We're gonna put y'all a special link in the chat so y'all can read. We're gonna give y'all chances up in here, buddy. Excellent blends. Yeah, we're gonna read the compatibilities after I get done with the mutables in a minute. So it's an hour and 30 something minutes. So we're gonna get in tentative here. Yeah, because y'all are working a man up here. Third sign of the zodiac. Let's go with it. Gemini. Yes, sir. And after Gemini, we're going to go with Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. This is the last one. Air. Air. Light green. Yellow. Quality is mutable. Wednesday's a day. Mercury. Greatest compatibility is Aquarius and Sagittarius. Not surprised. They're talking about in June. That's number 5, 7, 14, and 23. That's in May. That's a lucky number. I did not know that. The traits of a Gemini. Oh shit, they got 3 weaknesses like the Taurus. No wonder. Yep. We got 3 weaknesses. They got 3 weaknesses. So there's a reason why they like Taurus, Geminis, and a few other signs. A lot of people's bias on this one. I remember these are the Carrion twins, by the way. Gentle, affectionate, curious, adaptable ability to learn quickly and exchange ideas. Weakness, nervous, inconsistent, and indecisive. Yes, they can be nervous, inconsistent, and indecisive. Yeah, some Geminis are like that. I got a cousin that was. I got a few of them. One passed away 2 years ago. Rest in peace to him. But he's a good dude. They can be a little condescending, but just with them, you gotta learn. That's their character. You try not to get frustrated with them. They're good people, though. They always get a bad rap online. Gemini likes music, books, magazines, chats with nearly anyone, short trips around the town. That is so true about them. Their dislikes is being alone, which is true. Being confined. Yep. Repetition and routine. They're very repetition and routine. Yeah, they like routine. They do not like to be alone or confined. Those 3 things. Yeah, they dislike that. They'll tell you straight up. That other twin will come out and rip your head off. Expressive, quick-witted. Yeah, let's read this. Let's read this part right here. Expressive, quick-witted. Gemini represents 2 different personalities. In one, you will never be sure which one you will face. This is facts. They are sociable, communicative, and ready for fun, with the tendencies to suddenly get serious, thoughtful, and restless. They are fascinated with the world itself, extremely curious, with a constant feeling that there is not enough time to experience everything they want to see. That is so true about them. The sign of Gemini belongs to the element of air, accompanying Libra and Aquarius. This connects it all aspects of the mind and is ruled by Mercury, but the planet represents communication, writing, and movement. People born under the sun sign often have a feeling that the other half is missing. So they are forever seeking new friends, mentors, colleagues, and people to talk to. Yeah. Gemini's changeable, open mind makes them excellent artists, especially writers and journalists, and their skills and flexibility make them shine in the trade, drive, and team sports. This is a versatile, inquisitive, fun loving sign born with a wish to experience everything there is out there in the world. But this makes their character inspiring and never boring. Yeah, this is an excitement sign because Geminis are they're very witty. They can get the best of you. You just can't get emotional around them. My best advice, if you're dealing with Geminis, do not get emotional. You gotta think logically with them. Uh, they're just good people. They just they see things differently than others. You may not like that. You're just gonna have to deal with that, bro. I don't care who you are. I mean, Geminis ain't gonna play around with you. They tell it like it is. They keep it going. Yeah. The carrying twitch, much childish, innocent nature, telling their tale brotherly. Tell of brotherhood between best friends and relatives, and the entire differently by characteristic circumstances, physical appearance, and or upbringing. But they are in this world the main differences and make them feel right, ready to give their life or the brother or friend. Gemini love and sex and fun, always ready for intellectual challenge. Gemini's love first through the communication of verbal contact and find it as an important as a physical contact with their partner. When these two combine, obstacles all seem to fade. Inquisitive and always ready to flirt, a Gemini could spend a lot of time with different lovers until they find the right one who is able to match their intellect energy. They need to excitement, very a variety and passion when they find the right person, a lover, a friend, someone to talk to, combine into one. They will be faithful, determined to always treasure their heart. That's a Gemini for you. You already reached some smart solutions and know what to do next. So don't expand things too much. Overthink what is already resolved. Your mind has done enough. You must take away for your body to relax. And that's y'all's daily horoscope, Geminis. Who is next on the mutables? We're gonna go Virgo. We're gonna go Virgo. The witty Virgos, the maidens, the maiden sign, the sign of maidens. Earth sign. Okay, I like their color palette. Gray, beige, pale yellow. Interesting. Mutable, change. Their favorite day of the week is Wednesday. Mercury. Greatest compatibility. Pisces, Cancer, Pisces and Cancer. Okay. Here's the lucky numbers. That's all in September. And I believe that's probably August 23rd. That's the lucky number, that cusp. And 32, that could be Taurus numbers. If you see 32, that these could be Taurus numbers. These are probably numbers, Taurus numbers, or they go by the days of the week you're born, but you know how it is, planetary and all that. These could be Taurus numbers. These could be anything. I forget, it's the Taurus cards when you mean lucky numbers. That's the trick. 5, 14, 15, 23, and 32. Because see, when they say 32, that could be anything. That could be a lucky number. I think August got 31 days or something like that. Yeah, these are lucky numbers. and it could be tarot cards, but I don't get in depth like that. Okay. The strengths: loyal, analytical, kind, hardworking, practical. Weakness: shines, worry, overly critical of self and others, all work and no play. That's their weakness. Shyness, worry, overly critical of self and others, all work and no play. That's their weakness. And their strengths: oh, they got four strengths: loyal, analytical, kind, hardworking, practical. Yeah, that's so true about their strengths. Yeah, their weaknesses too, but that's the sign itself, because you got to go by the symbolism of that sign too. Here's they like animals, healthy food, which is true, books, nature, cleanliness. Here's they dislike: rudeness, asking for help, taking center stage. Yeah, they're very vocal. Virgo's always paying attention to the smallest details, and their deep sense of humanity makes them one of the most careful signs of the zodiac. Their methodical approach to life ensures that nothing is to left to chance, although they are often tender. Their heart might be closed for the outer world. See, they're internal. This is an internal sign right here. This is a sign often misunderstood, not because they lack the ability to express, but because they won't accept their feelings as valid, true, or even relevant when opposed to reason. The symbolism behind the name speaks well of their nature. Born with a feeling, they are very experiencing everything for the first time. Yeah, that's a Virgo for you. They're not that it's not a bad sign. It's out of the Earth sign family. Tighting perfectly between Taurus and Capricorn. This will lead to the strong character, but one that prefers conservative, well organized things and a lot of practicality in their everyday life. These individuals have organized life even when they go to chaos. Their goals, dreams still have strictly defined borders in their mind, constantly worried that they miss a detail that they will be impossible to fix. They can get stuck in details, becoming overly critical, concerned about matters that nobody else seems to care much about. But since Mercury is the ruling planet, the sign represented is well developed sense of the speech, writing with all the forms of communication. Many Virgos may choose to pursue careers as writers, journalists, and typists, but their needs to serve others to make them feel good as caregivers. Only clear mission to help. Yeah, disposition goddess. Disappointing goddess. That's the Virgo. That's the maiden. Y'all know that story. So, I'm not going to get into that. Partnerships are stable. To stay daily horoscope. There is a structure to rely on, especially in long-term context, and proven to be balanced and truthful on the appropriate distance. You're right when you needed to be, however vulnerable you are. That's a Virgo. So we're done with Virgo. What's next? We deal with her. Okay. Fuck this shit. Let's go with Sagittarius. I ain't playing with y'all niggas. Sagittarius, greatest storytellers of all time. Fire, blue, mutable. The day is Thursday. Ruler planet Jupiter. Gemini and Aries is their greatest compatibility. Here's their Taurus numbers or birth numbers. I would say 3, 7, 9, 12, and 21. It's probably December 21st. I did not know that. Wow. See, a lot of them could be the birth numbers of the Taurus. 12, 9, 7, and 3. Interesting. Here's their strengths. I think, it's 3 strengths: generous, idealistic, great sense of humor. Yeah, they could be funny too. They tell great stories. Here's their weakness: promise more than can deliver. Yeah, I remember reading this. Very impatient. Yep. Because they fire sign similar to the Aries will say anything no matter how undiplomatic. They can be undiplomatic. Yeah, they can be. Will say anything. Yeah, that's in their thing. Here's the thing: they likes freedom, travel, philosophy, being outdoors. They are external. This is an external sign, by the way. Clingy people, being constrained, off the wall theories and details. Sagittarius. They straightforward, man. Curious and energetic Sagittarius are travelers of the zodiac, but they open mind, philosophical view motivate them to wander around the world in search of the meaning of life. Sagittarius is an extrovert. You know what that means? External thinkers. Always optimistic, full of enthusiasm, ready for changes. But this is a sun sign of individuals who are often preoccupied with mental work. But when they find grounding, they show their ability to transform visions and thoughts into concrete actions and circumstances, just like the Aries. And Leo and Sagittarius is a fire sign in search of ways the creative color of the world in their colors and created their intentions. Honest by the moral imperative, as represented is often for the honest to the point of absurd, with no regard for fact and emotion of other people whatsoever. It is important for them to learn, however, to express their opinions in a tolerant and socially acceptable way. That's what they are. They ruled by Jupiter, the solar system, misunderstood healer. Yeah, I ain't gonna get into that. I don't read y'all's daily horoscope. Yeah, the great storytellers and everything. The archers. You are turned into your beliefs, won't let go what your heart feels is right. You don't care much about expectations, predictions of others, nor do you want to pay attention to their judgment. And here you go. That's y'all's daily horoscope. Last but not least, the last of the zodiac, Pisces. Good old Pisces, water sign. Mauve, lilac, purple, violet, and sea green. That's their colors. Interesting. So it's sea green, violet, purple, lilac, and mauve. Mauve, or how you want to pronounce it, mauve. I forget what color mauve is. I forget what it looks like. Lilac, yeah. These are lighter colors. Purple, violet. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a fish for you. Them fish goes, uh-oh. Greatest compatibility is Virgo and Taurus. Not surprised. Just like the ones I did, or old streams I did with the Zodiac. Thursday, quality sign mutable, Neptune and Jupiter. Here's that lucky numbers: 3, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 24. 24 could be in February. And it also can be on both months, March or sometimes February. They could be 2 months. They intertwine. Now that you know how it is. No. My fault. It starts off the 19th. My fault. Damn, what I'm thinking. That's March. My fault. 18th is in March. 15th, yeah. 24th is probably February. Yeah, we already know. Pisces traits. One, I'm thinking those lucky numbers could be tarot cards, y'all. And we're gonna start off what we want to see, but you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody streaming but me at this point. Compassionate, artistic, intuitive, gentle, wise, musical is their strengths. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Here's their weakness: fearful, overly trusting, sad, desire to escape reality, can be a victim of a martyr. That means they're internal signs, by the way. So water signs unique in its own way. Being alone, they likes being alone. Love, sleeping, music, romance, swimming, and spiritual themes. They live in their head. They're dreamers. That's what Pisces are. Their dislikes, know it all, being criticized, the past coming back to haunt, and cruelty of any kind. Yeah, they one of those signs that's caring. They have to show you who they are. They live inside their head, y'all. They're internal. Gotta understand that. Y'all gotta understand this sign is very internal. I didn't date a Pisces woman yet, but some of them are pretty cool. I ain't found one that's good though. But you know, shoot, it might fall in my lap. If I ain't careful, if I go out in person, I might end up with one. If I ain't careful. Yeah, Pisces are interesting creatures, I'll tell you that. Very friendly, often themselves in company of very different people. They are selfless and always willing to help others. A very fine intent for as long as they don't expect anything much in return. People born with their sun in Pisces have an intuitive understanding of the life cycle, form incredible emotional relationship with other humans on the basis of the natural order and senses guiding them. In the cycle of the Cancer and Scorpio being one of the disperse everything that happened in the past, change anyone's relative view on forgiveness. They are characterized by empathy and incredible emotional capacity. but only if they keep their boundaries strong and don't let outer emotions overwhelm them. Exactly. This is an internal sign, and it also could be external if they get overly emotional. You already know what time it is. The loving fish. Yeah, romance and stuff. This is like a romance type fish. So we got Pisces on the list, by the way, for compatibility purposes. Let's read y'all's daily horoscope. Shouts out to Pisces out in the building. You have an important things on your mind, but your heart and your priority at the moment. This is a good moment to put your brain in a close drawer, control your thoughts, and allow yourself to feel enjoyable moments of Pisces. Yeah. So we gotta have what we have. So what we're gonna do is it's an hour. What's going on, third war? Yeah. What's going on, bruh? Yeah, I'm just gonna dump this link in here if y'all want to come up and get into. I'm just gonna pin it for a minute. Let's pin this for a minute. Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna go with Virgo. Let's see. We're gonna go with something in a minute. Compatibility, match. Compatibility. Virgo. Yeah, compatibility. Yay! Let's read off. Let's read off. Aries and Virgo and Taurus. It's in order. What y'all want me to read? It's in order. Yay. Let's go here. We're gonna keep it simple. All right. Ooh, 85%. God damn. Shit, y'all. Y'all killing me over here. Oh, fuck. The sexual relationship between a Taurus and a Virgo can be quite touching. Virgo partner is usually ashamed to show their sexuality on their body, for that matter. This is where the Taurus get in this picture as a hero, setting the Virgo free. But the gift of the Taurus is their ability to relax their sexual partner by giving them enough attention and obsessing about their satisfaction to the Virgo partner. This seems to almost be almost unreal, for they would would expect something rough and scary when it comes to sex. But this is an ideal combination of partners for their first sexual experience, because Virgo can enter the world of a sexuality in the gentlest way. But the problem can be arise because of the nature of a Virgo, their need to go into detail to analyze everything. Not only they can damage and spontaneity of their sex life, but they can also affect their Taurus and self-esteem by finding little flaws on their body and their actions. Virgo is a sign of virginity, placed in where Venus, representing all satisfaction, falls for the fear of something hurt, sometimes too big to handle. With Virgo's view of the Venus and rarely understanding the size of sexuality, that is a relation of satisfaction and tenderness. The Taurus is a sign ruled by Venus, and their understanding of its sex is quite different. They seem to have the mission to explain what tenderness is to those around them, and find someone like a Virgo a perfect student for their teachings. They will gladly explain to their partner what the beautiful side of sex is, only if Virgo is ready to listen. 85%. The trust level is 75. Ooh. Intellect, 90%. Emotions, 85%. Values, 50%. Interesting. 55. 73 is a summary. Yeah. Yeah, we up here today. Yeah, because I know people ain't going up. It's a pinkish brown. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I don't know what's her name. Yeah. So since you describe, I'll give you a wrench. I'll give you a wrench since you're loyal. I don't know about triple black. Yeah, I'll hit him up in a minute. Hold on. I'll look at his content later. Okay, that's Virgo's summary. We're going to get into the summary. In general, Taurus is very to teach the Virgo about love, but the tenderness and sexuality. Virgo needs to be flexible enough to value the Taurus, give them the intellectual view on things they might idealize, but their relationship could be the match made in heaven, but only if they're not too scared of being hurt, too distrustful. If they do give in each other's fall madly in love, but they can be a combination of a clear heart represented by the Taurus and clear mind represented by Virgo. And what more would they need for each other? Okay, it's got a lot of. Let's go back to the Virgo compatibility again, because it's going Gemini's. I mean, what's their greatest compatibility? I done forgot. Hold on. We're gonna read this little shit off. Hold on. Let's not get silly. Let's not get silly. Okay. Aha. Cancer and okay. Okay. We can mess well with them. Thought so. All right. Let's go with the simple leads. Let's go with Cancer. We're not playing around with this. I say greatest compatibility. The others, I'm just gonna look around. 95%. God damn. Are you serious? Virgo get together and potentially for great everlasting love, but they have possibility to becoming the inspirational content of the heart and mind if only they give the opportunity to enter each other's worlds. Their sexual relationship seems to be a lecture on emotion, but the sign of the Virgo brings the Venus to fall and suffers from a general lack of emotion. But it's a rational sign with a lot to analyze that rarely gives into the first impulse on their fragile emotional state. They also learn how to feel safe for their glove guards and shut down their minds, fulfill and enjoy sex. Cancer doesn't really understand how much could have trouble getting too much emotions, can have unrealistic expectations because of this. They will learn to understand their partner better, making a stronger sexual bond, realizing how different people can be. That's their sexual intimacy. Here's the trust level. If someone can help a Virgo build trust, Cancer, the partner, although Cancer is a cardinal sign, they also stable by nature, especially when it comes to emotional decisions they have made. If they have chosen a partner, well, no reason to lie or cheat, but this behavior can only endanger their vision of shared life and loving family they want to partner with they choose. But this also a reason why Cancer won't have an initiative problem with trusting Virgo. Their convictions are stronger than their doubt. 99% trust. God damn, y'all being biased right now. Communication 60%. It's not good. I'm not going to read that. I think I read this before. Okay, emotions 65%. 50%. 90% shared activities. Not surprised. Let's read the summary. Cancer Virgo can be wonderful connection and usually brought together by sexual understanding. The main problems of their relationship is in the possible conflict between emotional Cancer and reasonable Virgo. If they manage to overcome this, accepting each other's shortcomings, learning to incorporate some rationality or some emotion into their lives, they could end up in an inspiring relationship, I might add, that will last for a very long time. In a way, they complement each other as much as the heart of complements in the mind. If they share a spark of love, it will be shared. I mean, it will be a shame to miss an opportunity for happiness just because of someone's irrational expectations or someone's closed heart. Yeah, we all know that too well. We got the compatibility. Compatibility. We gotta go back. Cancer. Virgo to Virgo's too easy. We'll see. We're just gonna skim through it. Just for shits and giggles. Oh, 30%. God damn. What the sex intimacy and compatibility. All trust 70%. Ooh, but intellect 99%. That will work. But the sex, not so much. 30%. Ooh, ugh. Emotional 25%. Values 80%. Shared activities 85%. 65%. How ridiculous is that? Yeah. Oh, not a problem. And let's see. Let's see. Ain't nobody coming up. Okay, good. I just dropped the link if y'all want to chill or whatever. Okay, when a Virgo decides to win another Virgo, we can assume that their relationship is a product of one of the two possible things. The first one being need of stability in their rational decisions to be one another. And the second one being unexplainable force of a love first sight. Wherever the case, both partners are quite rational and belong to the sign of mutable quality, so their emotions can change very fast because of their shared tendencies for sacrifice. The lack of the faith they have in themselves have tendencies to rationalize everything with value. They might easily end up in a relationship with none of the partners is actually in love or satisfied. It's imperative for them to actually, according to their hearts, if they want their love to last. 65%. Ooh, Virgo. Now, I would say other zodiac things I looked on websites, they say it's a good match. So this is up and down. So 65% is not that bad, but it's, according to this site, it's more accurate. But the other ones, they kind of reach. See, that's why you gotta be careful with some of these. Some of these are cool. Don't get me wrong. I don't do the compatibility thing, but this one has good compatibility explanation. Some people vote on them if they mesh well. We ain't going to the other ones because we ain't got time because we took about like 2 hours in. We're gonna go with their greatest compatibilities. Because the other ones I'll deal with just my sign in each. But I'll give y'all the link in a minute. I'll say, at the end of the compatibility run. All right, the greatest compatibility, 99%. They bias now. Oh Lord, they bias right now, boy. The greatest compatibility, Pisces. 99%. Virgo and Pisces are opposing signs. Their attraction is very strong since they also represent the axis of Venus, fall, and exaltation. We can conclude that their relationship always have lessons on Venus to teach their partners to have the task to find a place of physical intimacy in which they will both be relaxed to be exactly who they are. Virgo partner will usually be shy, trying to show their sexuality through rational behavior. Pisces will see right through this. On the other hand, Pisces will fear close physical connection with another person. Will be particularly dismissed by the Virgo, as both learn that they cannot hide who they are. They will have no choice but to set themselves free any fear and shame, giving into the wonderful sexual experience of Venus has to offer. This is a couple that will never have instinctive sex, however passionate they might get. Virgo's analytical mind wouldn't allow for them to act like animals. This is something that Pisces will find so human-like and attractive. Virgo will mostly be attracted by the purity of sex with Pisces, who truly approaches as an act of love, free from prejudice and following their inner feeling with wherever it leads. So true. So true. 99%. Yeah, that makes sense with their sign comparisons. Oh, the trust level is 65. God damn, they being biased right now. Okay, communication and intellect, 85, not bad, above average. Virgo's emotions in 95. You know what keeps that together with the sex and stuff? That's the emotions and the communication intellect. That's it. The values and the trust is what hurts them in this department. That's the only way it won't work. Now the activities work. Now let's look at the summary. 86. 86. 86. That's a good number. They're above average. This is above average of greatest compatibility. I already knew. Axis exhaustion fall both for Venus and Mercury. This makes them the partners with the greatest challenges and the greatest potential for the love, the entire zodiac, but they need to find balance of rationality, emotions, each one individually and together through their relationships. In many cases, this is not a couple that will last very long, but as their mutable quality makes them changeable enough to discard the entire relationship quickly if they are unsatisfied. But they need to realize that the perfection they seek might not be represented in the form they expect. If they stay together for long enough to understand the benefits of their contact, they they might discover that the love between them is the only true love they could find in this lifetime. Yep, they got to work on some things. Dealing with Virgo compatibility. So I'm just gonna deal with their greatest compatibility. So we're gonna deal with who we got on the next left. Leos. Let's go with the Leo, man. Leo, we're gonna knock your ass down, baby. Y'all got the Aquarius and Geminis. Yeah, I'm just gonna deal with their greatest compatibility. I'm just gonna bullshit with the other signs in a minute. I don't see my parents' signs. They're these signs, Aries and Leo. I don't see the biasness in these signs. 90%, not surprised in the sexuality department. Not gonna read that because I already know about that growing up. Trust, 60%. That's the issue what my parents have today. They still married though. You know how that is. Leos and Aries, communication, intellect. My parents do have that still. They still communicate 90%. Emotions, 99%. This is accurate of the two. Values, yes, they very similar. They share activities, 65, and they're 65. I'll say their activities. I'll say trust and activities is what hurt my two parents, but they're still married though. That's things they work on. They have two different. They see money different. That's the thing. That's why they're not. So it's an 83%. That's a little above average. Their relationship, Aries and Leo, is passionate and turbulent, but they don't seem to mind the occasional tight, sharp word. When they fall in love deeply, they're almost impossible to separate as they stubbornly hold on idea of their future together. They are not two of the most romantic believers in love, but they are passionate in their beliefs. When they find love, they will fight for until they are literally nothing left of their relationship. It is meaningless to advise gentle behavior or looking for peace because of the entire world of their relationship. It is based on the element of fire and they share, but it's pointless to look for peace. But when an opposite of peace is what attracts them in the first place, for as long as they love each other. They stay faithful, the true, they will be tied up in a relationship and they need to fight for every day, and the main objective is to find a way to enjoy the fight and have fun. So that's 83% for them. So you know what time it is. So Leo, we're gonna see what time it is, Leo. I'm just fucking around. No, don't pay me no mind. Yeah. Yeah. See what's going on in the chat. Yeah, they can be very stoic. True. Yeah, y'all can be stoic. Okay, I did not know she's a Piscean, but it makes sense. Yeah, yeah. We don't care about the big homie. None of this is an exact sign. There are many other factors that can affect this signs. Yeah, they are. There's so many. I've seen everybody go different ways of signs who did. Some of them don't marry the opposites. I do notice that. Somebody don't marry the opposites. I do know that. I've met people that have different signs that's not part of their blends, but you know how it is. Some people are different. They probably like certain things about them. Next thing you know, hey, got you here. I gotcha. Let me stop being silly. Let me stop being silly for a minute. I gotcha. 50%, you know, the Leo and us don't mesh well when it comes to sexual stuff, but it's 50%, but you know how it is. Trust 60%. This is kind of accurate. Yeah. Communications 5%. Oh man, I remember this. Yeah, they did us 30. I remember reading this last year. 20% emotions, yeah, because we want the same thing. You know that ain't gonna work. 1% values. Oh man. Whew. Share activities, 29% bad. Yeah. There's no need for there. No comment. When I saw them numbers. Sheesh. You think I'm gonna read that shit? You got your mind, boy. It's just not gonna work. It's a lot of bias. 90% of the sexual part. That makes sense with the Gemini. Trust. It's the greatest. Yeah, the 45% trust will be gone. Communication, intellect is 95%. That's what keeps the sexual and intellect going. The emotions is there 85%. Values is 99%. It's there. Share activities is 80%. So this will be 82. This is above average. This is the greatest compatibility sign. So the Leo. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. All right, Gemini and Leo always can be so much fun that it can make the rest of the zodiac envious, but they both consider they best spent the laughter if they share friends and they could seem like a perfect couple. But their main challenge is the difference in their approach. The change, and they both need to make room of a small adjustments in their behavior. If they want their relationship to last, Leo will need to make room for more movement. Understand what it seems to be flakiness of their changeable Gemini partner, while Gemini will have to understand that the Leo is fact keeping them together for however long they are meant to last. But their mutual respect can usually overcome any boundaries. They should keep having fun and building their relationships in a solid foundation of a childish joy. Yeah. So it's 82%. Let's go with the Aquarius. We're gonna go with the Aquarius for a minute. Yeah, this is stiff. Let's match it. 99%, not surprise. Trust is 75%. Intellect, 90%. Emotions, 99%. Values, 80%. 80%. 90% shared activities. And the summary is 89. Above average to super above average. 89%. So the signs of the Leo and Aquarius combine, representing the ultimate creativity, famous scientific discoveries, and the first man in an airplane and the first man on the moon. Imagine what these partners could do together if they let each other lead the way when the territory of their rule is in front of them. They both need to learn to let go of the image of they have about themselves and about each other, or they won't get very far, stuck in their unnecessary ego battle. Warm and cold, heart and smart, nuclear gravitation and vacuum in space. It cannot be easy to mend their differences or form a stable, loving relationship, but the best thing they could do is to find a cause they will support together. This will give them a focus on the outer world and allow them to deepen the inner emotional world of their relationship while fighting outside of it. These two external signs is a good blend, so it's 89%. It will work in the summary. They calculated it. Okay, we got the Pisces. The Pisces compatibility. We're going Pisces. Pisces. We got the Pisces compatibility. Pisces. We got the Pisces compatibility. Pisces. Oh man. The last of the zodiac. Pisces. Virgo and Taurus. Taurus. Right at you. My sign. They love us. I know that. That's why I heard 99%. I see the biased. The trust, 80%. Stuck in their head, though. We know about that. Communication, 95%. Emotions, 99%. Values, 85%. Shared activities, 70%. Because we're more external and they're internal. Summary, 88%. This relationship based on loves and full of it while it lasted. They both crave romance and beauty in their lives. Will do anything this is needed to keep their beauty going between them. Taurus will give their Pisces partner a chance to connect to the real world, showing them how to ground their creativity. While Pisces will lift up the Taurus and make them a bit softer and more flexible. They seem to be on a mission of convincing them that true love exists. When their relationship is over, they will both know it is instantly, and very often a conversation about a breakup would be redundant. If they savor their trust and nurture the beauty of love they shared, their relationship can last and be inspiring as a dream coming true. It's 88% above average for this compatibility. Okay, we got to go Virgo land. The Virgin. The Virgin land. Oh, we read this. Okay, we read this. Hold on. 86%. Yeah, we read it. 86%. Yeah. It's no need. My fault. The second sign of the zodiac, my sign. What time it is? What's up? Let's bullshit for a minute. The last but not least, we're gonna bullshit on my sign, man. We're gonna BS on my sign. He said, "Gotcha, bitch." Yeah. Oh man, I'm acting a fool right now. Hold on. Let me look at my stuff. I'm gonna be biased right now. I'm gonna play around right now. I'm gonna have some moments like ooh ah eek ooh. We ain't gonna get the Scorpio Cancer yet. I gotta see some shit. I done read some nonsense on the other sites. because this is a trick. When I read my sign, everybody else's sign, my compatibility, I just stoked. I'm shaking my number. Okay, 65%. Okay, good. That makes sense. 85% trust. That's weird right here. This is weird. Two different offices. You know what I mean? 65 for the sexual intimacy compatibility, right? The trust, 85%. Man, this is ridiculous. Intellect is 40%. Yeah, that's about right. This is the one I remember. Yeah. 60% emotions. True. But values, 90%. Wow. That's some crazy shit. Share activities, 40%. Okay, 40% of the intellect. Yeah. It's two different beings. Wow. Summary, 63%. That's below average. Yeah, and challenges and couples. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. Let's see what my shit says. Two signs of the bulls. We're gonna read it. 95%, but we're gonna read the greatest compatibilities too. I'm gonna see if this is accurate. 95% figures, trust, 75%. That's about right, average. Intellect, 50%. Yeah, we have two different intellects. Depends on how you build. But the emotions is there, 99%. Boom. Values, 95. Boom. Shared activities, 99. Boom. Summary, 99%. Boom. So it's 86% average. Not surprised. Relationship between the Taurus represents something to cherish, to hold on to, but only if they are not too stubborn in their intent to wait for the other person to make the first move. Because of their emotional and sensual nature, they can be very attentive to each other's needs, to take care of one another when necessary, but their problem usually shows only through the double set of horns, making them sink too deep into their differences with no apparent reason. If they can open up to each other and to their mutual need to a need for change, but this is a relationship both of them would find extraordinary. Okay, average. I figured that. That's tolerable. Let's look at everybody else. I'm just bullshitting right now. Third world's gonna kill me for this. Geminis. Yeah. 5% grade, 10%, 60% intellect. That's some crazy shit. Emotions 35%. 25%. Wow. Summary 20. Yeah, 20. Yeah, it's no need. Bye bye. Bye bye. We're going bye bye. That ain't gonna work. All right, yeah. Okay, let's go with Virgo. We already read Leo and Taurus. 85%. I'm not surprised. Trust level 75%. I'm not surprised. Intellect 90%. Not surprised. Emotions 85%. Not surprised. Values is 50% because we got different activities. Shared activities 55%. Average, not bad. In general, Taurus is there to teach the Virgo about love and tenderness and sexuality. Virgo needs to be flexible enough. Yeah, I think I read this before. Yeah, it's average. It's average. It's no need. I think I read that. Let's see what else is on. I'm just bullshitting. I'm looking at me right now. My ex, she was a Libra. And I was. I'll tell you what our problem was. Intimacy was some of there. Yeah, it was there. The trust wasn't there. That's what hurt us. Communication, yeah, we had two different speeds. Emotions wasn't there, of course. Values wasn't there. We just couldn't relate. Only thing we relate. Now we did shared activities. That's what kept us together. Yep. This don't work because we had the same planets and all that. Yeah, I'm done looking at, no shots at the Libras, but it's just a bad mesh when it comes to the women part. That's just, I don't see that. I'm trying to bullshit for a minute. I already know about the Pisces. That's a great bond. See, the Taurus is just typical. And when I start reading other signs, we're compatible. 99, 80, 95, 85, 90, 70% shared activities, 88%. See, it's no need to read it because we've already read it before on the Pisces. God damn, man. Like, Taurus gets only a couple of signs they get. Let's look at the Aquarius. This ain't a good match. Yeah, we already know. The numbers is getting low. Well, 1% on value, 11%. It's no need. Yeah, it's an air sign. We already know what time it is. He said he tried to study all the time. He thought he studied all the time. I'm like, be quiet. I'm just trying to look at some things about that. Be like my boy Kudos. Play it, talk. Let's get it. Let's go. Cha-cha. 25%. Not surprised. Boom, 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 boom. 50% intellect. I can't believe this shit. A Sagittarius? Are you serious? 60% values. Wow. 31%. Wow. Man, they doing us dirty with the Sagittarius, man. Man, y'all on some bullshit. Y'all on bullshit. Let's look at Capricorn. This is gonna be accurate. Watch, this is gonna be accurate. I'm shocked about this one right here. When I first read this last year about the percentages, 85%. Not surprised. 99% trust. Not surprised. Communication and intellect. Not surprised. Taurus capital emotions, 90%, not surprised. Values, not surprised. 85%, not surprised. And shared activities. Let's look at the summary. 89% above average. Let's read it. Taurus and Capricorns can form a relationship so deep that their creative power in the material realm could seem unreachable for other signs of the zodiac. With the ability to complement each other in gentle, slow way, they are the most boring couple on the outside, with the most exciting inner activity that stays hidden from the rest of the world. If the Taurus motivates their Capricorn partner, the Capricorn shows the way of accomplishments to their Taurus partner. They could work together, raise children, share a life with more fun, and they are both used to or simply form an unbreakable bond. When their deep emotions intertwine, they are bound to each other for eternity. That's how it is. It's an empire. It said the same thing on the astrologysign.com. I'm shocked about that shit. The sea goat. That's my damn problem. Okay, let's go with let's go with Scorpio. My God. The greatest compatibility, and then we gotta go Cancer. We're gonna have to tap out after this. Oh boy, 95%. 80% trust, 95% of the intimacy and compatibility in the sexual department. 80% trust, communication, intellect, 75, not surprised. Emotions, 99. Yes, that's what binds us. Values, 99%. Shared activities, 85%. Summary, 89, similar to the Capricorn. Greatest compatibility sign. Taurus and Scorpio are both signs deepest physical pleasure, each in their own way. This has to be the focus of their relationship, for they can't seem to understand platonic and imaginative relationships when they get together, but there's no such thing as a platonic experience of romance. When the whole point of romance is to get physical, it is very possible that they will build their sex life to the point where no other partner could ever satisfy their needs. This could be lead to a possessive relationship with no way out, although they probably wouldn't want to get out, even if they could. The entire experience can be too dark for the Taurus partner, especially if their practical sense is challenged by Scorpio's character, in case they are both independent and ready to blend with someone else. But they could be the perfect connection between sexual and emotional, and the one that we will wish for. Yes, the greatest compatibility sign. My grandparents were, I think my grandfather was a Scorpio, my grandmother was a Taurus, and their marriage lasts for like 40 years. They were married twice. That's how they got married. That's the only way you can only way these signs will work. If you're married twice before, that's how that works. That's how my grandparents is a prime example. One came from the World War II generation, one came born out of the Great Depression in the 30s. So rest in peace to both of them. We already know what time it is. Okay, last but not least, the Cancer. Fourth house of the zodiac. Fourth sign of the zodiac. The crab. 95%. 99% trust. The sexual part, we already got 99%. 95%. The trust is 99%. Intellect is 80%. Not surprised. Emotional, 99% values, 80% share activity, 90% summary, 91% and extremely above average, almost to superior. Taurus and Cancer present the gentlest couple of the zodiac when they fall in love, but they will rarely find a reason to separate because of their shared emotional goals for love, understanding family, and the feeling of home. This is the relationship that seems like a perpetual mobile of love in case of both partners don't already have too much emotional baggage that makes them unable to give and receive this depth of emotion. Even if they do, with no obstacles on the way, they will likely learn to forgive and forget as the flow of their relationship takes them what they say always desire. 91%. That's the summary, and this is it with the compatibility of Taurus, Pisces, Leo, and Virgo, and all the zodiacs. I went in depth. Let's see. Y'all can catch this. I'm gonna give y'all to link of this. I'm gonna put this in the StreamYard thing. And yeah, I'm gonna give y'all the link of this, y'all. I know y'all tripping in the chat right now. Pisces, yeah, they are cool. He said Pisces are great. Yeah, they sure are. Hold on, let me read the comments. Oh, y'all fools be in here. He said, Pepe, each sign has low vibratory traits throughout life. We should aspire to have higher energy. Exactly. High variety. Okay. High variety. Okay. Bye, Gemini. But I've never been involved with a Taurian, but it's good to know that it is compatible. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a great compatibility. Yeah, all the signs I mentioned. Yeah. Yeah, earth and water. Yep, it's a good blend. That's the one I had. Yeah, she's laughing. And yeah, man, like, yeah, man, it's been 2 hours I've been talking about this. Yeah, I put the website on the link in the chat so y'all can just eat on it a little bit. Just went in depth with it. But yeah, man, this is like the zodiac thing, and that's it. And ate the best. So oh. You got a challenge in the chat, y'all. Toya's challenging all you women in the chat. She's a Leo now. Uh-oh. Don't let new come up in here. Oh shit. Oh shit now. Oh shit right now. Oh shit right now. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Got the compatibilities up in here. Signs and compatibilities. Yeah, relationship astrology, sign personalities. I mean, sun personality. My fault. Sun and personalities. Yum. Yeah, I put it in the link so y'all can research. This is one of my favorites because it tells apart. It's compatible. You can read symbolisms and things like that. But man, it's a pleasure reading this. I done did this for like 2 hours, man. It's good and it's a good feeling, and that's just what it is. So yeah, that's all the zodiac signs, like the 12 signs. Yeah, as you can see on the screen, but I know they don't have these in order, but I wish there was a tree they showed because the other one is a little different. But this one, I just want to give y'all this little zodiac thing, and it's a stream, and I just go in depth on it because I've been meaning to do this one a while. So I know, yeah, this is the 22nd, and yeah, I started this at 4:05 and this 6:45 Eastern time over here. So yeah, man, like I just came in here, and he said no, Geminis are the best. He's a Gemini. Oh, it's a fellow Gemini. He said have at it today. She's going in. Yeah, man. Like yeah. Yeah, man. I put the zodiac in here. Let's see. What I think I put the link in the chat if you want to come up or whatever. So they say, yeah, they say the best for last. Yeah, y'all tripping in the chat, but yeah, this is why I had to show y'all about the zodiacs. I mean, I go in depth with all this stuff. They got the elements, the 12 houses. Let's go with the 12 houses. You know, this is a little stuff right here. This is in depth. I already read y'all the compatibilities. What y'all want to know about the 12 house overview? Okay, house systems. Might do another part of this. Might do a piece on these. I don't know if I want to do a zodiac piece on the houses. Defies applicant. Yeah. Accent. Yeah, I didn't get into the houses. Yeah, the first house, we already know. That has to be an Aries. Has to be. This is an Aries. Yeah, first house in Aries. Yeah, that's what they look at all 12 zodiacs. Oh, okay. Oh. Might have to do another part of it, a series. I'm getting the 12 houses. I'll get into this another time. It's good to know. It's good to know. Talking about 12 houses. Yeah, this is a little different. Yeah, this is probably another. Yeah, I'll do these another time. The house. I'll set another future stream on that. That's something to look at. But yeah, it's good to know they have houses. Okay, I'll do the 12 houses another time. I'm not gonna do it today because it's over my time. So yeah, I've done a lot now. The elements. Yeah, you already know the planets, the planetary. The planetary stuff like that. I'm not gonna get into the planetary dignities and aspects and these gonna be separate. I think Art of New Style deals with this, the lunar and things like that. He deals with the planetary. I don't deal with the houses. Houses are important. They're important. I'll do the planetary probably a separate stream from it because from this website, this is content. So yeah, man, I got y'all down, but oh, she's in the stream.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
You know I love this stuff, right?
Yeah, I just started to put this up here. You know how it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I have to agree with you. I think going into the houses should be another stream because it's so much more in depth and not as easily accessible.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll stay tuned for that one because like Sir Anthony said, I don't know much about the houses. Like I somewhat understand it in terms of how I've been able to read my own birth chart, but from a general standpoint, I don't think I could explain it.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to do that next month. I'll schedule and plug it in because this one I remember last year in the pandemic, I was reading this and this explained all the signs and the personalities and the compatibilities. I did the reason I want to do the compatibilities on this one is just like I remember who meshes well in relationships and values
Hmm.
and the trust. It
Yep.
gives you in depth what your signs are, and it makes sense. Some people date the obvious signs, not their opposites. They just go extreme with the others, and I find it strange when you meet them in person. You be like, "Wow, this sign's married to this and this,"
Yeah, I
and
have to
then
agree.
yeah, and the relationships end up bad. but they don't mesh well. But sometimes that happens, you know, because sometimes
Mhm.
you get to your opposites later in life. Some people get them early, some people don't. You know, it depends on who you're dealing with, and then you got to look at your family signs too. That's another
Yeah,
thing too, and the lucky numbers and things like that, and the tarot cards. That's another one. There's several streams I can do. I'll do the tarot cards on a separate one. I'll do the planetary and the house. Now the house is going to be a big one. Let's see, I can do uh streams on that. So I found this website. This is better than the other ones I had. The other ones are good too. They say similar things, but you know, but
yeah,
there's books on it too. If I had a book, it would explain, you know, the accuracy of these people, what they're talking about. Sometimes it changes over time what people deal with the 21st century. And then you have the daily horoscope. I used to read it as a kid,
right.
my daily horoscope, what we need to do, whatever month we're in, and what we need to change and things like that. But yeah, yeah, I decided to do this one this weekend because my schedule streams is it makes sense because I'll do the Thursday thrills coming up this week because
Hmm.
I don't know what I'm gonna do Tuesday. I'll think about it, you know, because that's it's open.
And we don't even know what the week has in store for us yet. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what she said. Yeah. Keep up the good work on the zodiac streams. Always interesting. Actually, do learn something from the. Yeah, I try to, man. I try to be different on this channel. I mean, I talk about a lot of things, but this one is kind of a piece I will do. And yeah. But yeah, I mean, I look at these all the time, but this one is my favorite because it goes in on all of it. Yeah, there's a zodiac calendar, birth chart. I don't do all of this. This ain't nothing. And the astrology of it, that's another thing too. The knowledge base index. So, you know, you got your
I hope
elements.
that the people who are watching this really take the time to do some reading about themselves because
Yeah.
astrology really is a cool tool in terms of understanding what your strengths and weaknesses are and how to play towards them because we're all full of gifts, right?
Yeah.
And I think that astrology helps us to fine tune those gifts. Um, but also even with reference to weaknesses, like me, I'm a Leo. My ego can be my weakness, right? But
Yeah.
me knowing that is a strength. Me being aware of that gets me off the ledge when I,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I just hope that people listening do that and even go a step further and get their birth chart. You can get your birth chart done for free, and it helps to kind of
Yeah.
really clear up some of the things that don't make sense about you to you. You know,
Yeah. And sometimes you can deal with that by dealing with others in the workplace. There's other, I think, other signs similar to you, how they act
right.
in ages, and that determines too, and depends on how you was raised too by your parents.
Yeah,
Because my
yeah.
parents is fire signs. My dad's an Aries. He was born like the 31st, and I
Uh-huh.
think that's a warrior spirit according to symbolism. But the
Mhm.
lucky numbers can vary. But my mom is a August Leo. They straightforward. Now July
Yeah.
Leos, I never have an issue, but the August Leos, they always have this aggressiveness about big personality. But when it comes to stardom, like if you notice celebrities that are Leos, they always get the best recognition. And I want people to understand that sign is popular in popularity in politics. I want people to understand they're very popular. That sign is popular, period, of the fixed sign. They don't usually big up our signs because we do other things. We kind of like your engineers, your builders, and fixed
Mhm.
signs in general. That's typically what they are. But the reason I picked the Aquarius being unique, they always have the most problems. They're like the visionaries. They're like the always the caring. Like they want social change. They're like reformers. But the
Yeah.
thing with that sign is everybody gets confused. They're like water signs, but they're not. They're really air signs
Air.
because the knowledge, yeah, because the water bears it bears knowledge of the truth. So
Mhm.
that sign is very tricky to learn. But once you understand it, you be like, oh, okay, this is what they do. And they have
Yeah.
to understand it themselves too. Yeah, they have a little self-righteous temperament, but I understand it. As a fixed sign person, we all have that. It's we have different ways of getting
Yeah.
it out. Yeah. Taurus,
Yeah.
we just like to sustain stuff, but our biggest weakness, we're too possessive. Now the stubbornness, that's all of us, But when
Right,
you
because I'm
understand that,
very stubborn.
yeah, yeah. But when it comes to being possessed of my sign, how the bull works and your semblance of the animal, you understand like, oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. Because the bull is very possessive. It wants all the control, like the arena, like in the Coliseum. And I tell people all the
Mhm.
time, but them animals, man, they have some certain symbolism to them. Lions the same way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
The
fully
score.
claim my lionessness.
Yeah. But
I'm
the
very much a lioness.
Yeah, but the scorpion I found interesting is similar to us. And I was like, yeah, we're both stubborn. I know they planetaries Mars, but they ain't as cool as you think. Like they can be cool and try to stay cool, but they have a temperament on them. But
Oh,
that's the only sign that changes a lot. You know, expect
hmm
changes to come, but it's a water sign, so it deals with emotional intelligence with that. Because I understand the Scorpio very well. I got some in my family too. I mentioned my grandfather.
they
They
can be
feel my cousins.
petty.
Yes, we can be petty in jokes. We're the only ones that get the best of them. That's why I've noticed. I mean, all fixed signs can be petty, but the Cardinals can too. They just hit you hard with
hmm
not just jokes, but they're straightforward. You know,
hmm
if they're a fire sign, that would be a Aries. That's the only fire sign is a Cardinal, and one's um a earth sign, that's a Capricorn. Yeah, they straightforward. Yeah, Cardinals are straightforward, especially that Cancer. It's protective, deals with family and stuff. And then what's the Libra? Deals with balance. That's that mutable sign. That's probably like my least favorite. The Libras. Libras are okay. They're good in business, but if it comes to relationships, not so much. You know, it's good for everybody else in a relationship. I know people like the Libras, compatible because I read their signs.
I
Oh, it
have to
makes sense.
say,
Yeah.
no, they get on my nerves because they're always
Yeah.
trying to balance everything, and some
Too
things don't
much.
require balance.
Yeah. That's in their nature. And I understand why they like that. I said, nah, it didn't work for me because my ex was a Libra once.
hmm
So it didn't mesh well. So you know
Yeah,
how
my
it is.
favorite air sign is Aquarius for sure, and it might be my favorite sign
Yeah, it's my
besides
favorite
Leo.
fixed sign to talk to when it comes to
Yeah.
business and things like that. But all my signs I like in fix is probably, to be fair, is it's a tie between Scorpio and Leos, but it's usually the Aquarius is my personal favorite because I don't know why they give you the visionary building for us, but the Cardinals, I always hang with them for some reason. I don't know what it is. I mean, we have similar ways,
hmm
even though I'm a fixed sign, but we have those qualities, but that's
Yeah,
just
but
usually the way it
you're
is.
fixed Earth, so
Yeah, I'm fixer.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. In terms of a cardinal sign, getting along with them, that's the same reason why I don't get along so much with cardinal signs because I'm fixed fire.
Yeah. See, fixed earth, we sustain stuff. We get things grounded. And then when I look
hmm
at the Capricorn, it makes sense. And then I look at the
That's all
Cancer. Yeah.
practicality.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
was looking at it too. I was looking at it too. And I was like, yeah. When you look at the business and jobs, I say, yeah, it makes sense. But the Leos, only way we can work is we put our stubbornness to the side. I do understand that with certain Leos. Now, at first, I didn't get along with Gabe. Now he's one. I think
Oh.
today's his birthday. Happy birthday to Gabe A. But yeah, because I knew at first last year it was in the chat, but I didn't never expect him coming on my panels twice. So
Mm.
he's a cool dude though. Like that's an August
So
Leo.
are
I
you,
kind of
sir?
get along.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
in case nobody's told you in a long time, you are a very cool dude yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But it's just like I look at this stuff, like I read it and I'm like, man, I can do shit content on this stuff, man. I'm like, damn, I'm like, I can structure these. This ain't nothing.
Now, what is your moon and rising?
Um my moon, I'll say my rising. I don't really get into that much.
Oh,
It might be Aries or something. I don't know because I have to look at that. Yeah, that's probably another one I have to search for myself. But some people get into that. I don't usually get into that. I always stick to the basics.
okay.
But I do know I deal with the moon for one, and then the planet Venus, the planetary stuff. But if my rising is these other signs, it makes sense. So yeah,
The
it's
reason I
probably
asked is
yeah.
because I read something somewhere that your your birth chart is heavily influenced by your parents. Not necessarily that you will share the same sun sign as one of your parents, but your parents' sun sign will show up somewhere in your chart.
Yeah.
And when you talk about influence of how you grew up, Scorpio, my mom's a Scorpio, but
Mm,
my sun and moon is in Leo and my rising is Sagittarius. So I'm super fire, but I think it's my Uranus is in Scorpio and my mom's sun sign is Scorpio. So in a lot of
yeah.
ways that you may not necessarily expect for a fire sign to show water qualities, I
Hmm.
actually do just because of that influence. And I was wondering if you having two fire sign parents did anything for your earth sign capabilities and practicality.
Well, I look at I think I had to look at my grandparents. Like for one was a Scorpio. I think on my mom's side of the family, her father was a Scorpio, and her mother was a Taurus. And
Mm,
sometimes that makes sense too. You got to go by that too. And see, my parents are fire signs. Yes, one's a Aries. I forget his dad though. That's the tricky part. Now I know his mom's a Sagittarius. I do know that. That's the one I do know. So it's kind of interesting though. Like, yeah, we're compatible with Virgo. Yeah, two parallels. I was born on the second, so yeah, my signs come pretty tricky. So yes, we're Moon, Pluto, Mercury. That's our horoscope. Oh, okay, got me right on it. Yeah, it's on my birthday. Yeah, healing crystal. Oh, we the Sabian. Oh, okay. Yeah, got the Rock in here. Dave Beckman. So many. Okay. Yeah. They got your birthdays on here too. This is a good one too. Yeah. I was born on the second. Yeah. I'm kind of like a double Taurus to me. That's probably what I am. Now, some of them do, like you said, the rising and things like that. Yeah. So the color is mint cream. Oh, that's our color, mint cream. I didn't know that. Strengths adaptable. Yeah. That's our weakness. Yeah. Oh, she dropped off. Oh, my fault. Oh, you hit the back button. My fault. My fault. Okay. Sir Anthony. Hey, Joey. What's going on, Joey? I think she hit the back button, but yeah, I was looking at my birthday sign. Like, yeah, man. Let's see, let's see right here. Yeah, I'm just looking at these content I can do, man. Like on the birth chart, I was like, wow. So I was born on the second birth chart. Yeah, I want to look at the rising. I don't think they have that. Let's look at something for a minute. So the birth chart, yeah, you got everything on here. I don't know about the rising though. Yeah, I don't even deal with that. I have to look at that a little different. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. That could be interesting. Yeah, because I don't know if they go in depth on this one. They should. Mm. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, I'm gonna do some topics, Sir Anthony. Like I'm gonna get into it. I'm probably gonna get into probably some more. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll do the 12 houses. I'm gonna write them down. I'm gonna do the 12 houses. I'll probably do the planetary stuff, the planets, and probably my birth chart and explain what that is. I already know the elements and the qualities. And then I'm gonna do the Torah. That's gonna explain a lot because My rising could be different because it could be equaled out to the month. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of tricky because I don't usually get into the rising stuff, but I get it. You know, it's a part of symbolism of the zodiac as well. That's good too. But some people go by that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't usually pay attention to it, but but the horoscope I usually pay attention to. Yeah, it's a good website. I just put it out there. Yeah, it can be really deep. Uh huh. Let's see. Um. hmm. She hit the button by accident, but yeah, yeah, it's been 3 hours, but she said, Aries, bro, I'm nothing but trouble. Yeah. Yeah, I did the Leos. I did them. I did them early in the stream. You might have to do the rewind, but I did them. I already did the compatibilities on them. So, yeah, that's just me. I'm going to go in depth on them. Let's see real quick. Yeah, Capricorn. That's even worse. Well, ain't nothing wrong with a Capricorn. It means you're pragmatic. If you're a Capricorn, you're pragmatic. And that's a good thing too. Man, it's seven some shoot. Yeah, I'm going to yeah, that's all I had to say. All I did was I want to say the compatibilities today, and I did in-depth zodiac and things today. I've covered most of them. Y'all can watch this on the playback, whatever. But yeah, I just want to just give this one a shout out to this site right here that I dealt with in 2020, probably last year, and I read everything about these signs. I was into this stuff when I was younger, and I look at the horoscopes and everything. But I appreciate everybody coming through. But yeah, this is something I just want to put up because besides all the ones I have in my bookmarks, this one is probably my favorite one to look at. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, astrology is vast. It is. I'm gonna get into it eventually. I'm gonna do some pieces on it. And yeah, it's different types of astrology too to learn, but you know how it is. But yeah, I'll do some topics on it. I'll get some content out of it. I'll think about it this month and see what I'm gonna schedule because it's a lot of information. Oh dang, I'm boring. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, I bored a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those things, but yeah, I'm gonna end it right here in the 3 hour mark because I usually four is my limit. I'll do something in the meantime. It's Sunday. I feel like you know what? Since it's Sunday and nobody's really streaming, I'm gonna talk about something else. Let's see. I'm gonna create something here. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to extend this any even longer, but it's 3 hours, man. Whew. I can do another stream, but yeah. Let's see what time I got. Let's see. Got one at 8. I'll say 8:10. Yeah. Put that up in there. Yeah. I want to talk about something. Get off my chest. But yeah, I did the one with the zodiacs today, so I'm just gonna stop it right here. And I gave y'all the link because people want to do different things, but yeah, I'm gonna take a break from it. Peace to everyone. Okay, appreciate you from coming through, Sir Anthony, Joey, a lot of chips, Toya on the panel. Salute to her, and I'll take her up on it. Yeah. I'll check out my rising sign. I'm gonna get into that. And who else came through? Pepe the Frog. Salute to you, man. Who else came through? Anti-socialite. Salute to you. Okay, who else came through? I'm surprised people came through. It's like Third Ward came through. Shouts at you for coming through, Third Ward. No Cupcake, so that's Triple Black. He came through. Shouts out to the man. Oh, Sexy Red. Hey, appreciate you for coming by. Look at her. Fine self. Yeah, man. And yeah, shouts out to Juan G's. Yeah, man. I don't see who all came through today. Because appreciate everybody coming through. So yeah, man. I'm just going to get this out the way. So yeah. So with that, I want to say peace and shalom.